And you're going to play better than you ever dreamed of.
The Eagles on radio are brought to you by American Implements, Ballman Mortuary, Colby Ag Center, Cornerstone Ag, Colby Dodge, Darrell Henry of Edward Jones, the Colby Free Press, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, Funk Optometry, Farmers and Merchants Bank, High Plains Co-op, Hoover Lumber, McDonald's of Colby, McKee Inc., Next Tech Wireless, Office Works and Home Furnishings, Northwest Kansas Chiropractic, People's State Bank, Pizza Hut of Colby, Northwest Kansas Decorating, Roofmasters, Strut Insurance Services, Taco John's of Colby, and Western State Bank.
All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
And now, let's go to the gym with your voice of the Eagles, Dan Lucero.
From Colby High School, it's day 3 of the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic, and it is third place game action on the girls' side of the bracket, which we start with here this afternoon on our Colby Eagle basketball doubleheader on 100.3 The Ride. It's girls' basketball action in the third place game between the Colby Lady Eagles, who are 5-5 on the season, and a GWAC rival, the Ulysses Lady Tigers. They are 2-8. Good afternoon and welcome to the final day of this 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. I'm Dan Lucero, delighted to be with you on this Saturday afternoon to see which of these teams will finish this tournament with 2 wins and the third place trophy. This is a rematch from last Friday. These two teams renewing acquaintances after an 8-day stretch. These two teams met in Ulysses last Friday night, and it was Colby's best defensive performance of the season as they stifled the Lady Tigers on their way to a 45-20 victory. Colby had 3 double-figure scorers in that game. Brooklyn Jones, the outstanding junior point guard, led the way with 14 points. Emma Curry, the junior power forward, chipped in with 13, and Kennedy Stanley added 11. The senior center also in double figures in the win. Ulysses then came out in their first tournament game and scorched the Nets. They've been averaging just 28 points per game on the season, and then they put 55 on Osborne in their first round game on Thursday night. They came back from 16 down at the half to score that win and snap what had been a 4-game losing streak. That sent Tim Hofferber's team into the winner's bracket semifinals against Goodland, and they were no match for the Cowgirls yesterday afternoon, falling 57-18 as Goodland advanced to the championship game. Colby's path in this tournament started with another excellent performance on both ends of the floor as they handled Beloit easily on Thursday night, 47-26. And then last night, a valiant effort for the Lady Eagles fell short in overtime against Class 6A Garden City as they lost 54-53. The Lady Eagles led that game by 9, 39-30 in the final minute of the third quarter, but then Garden City would go on a 13-0 run led by 4 in the final minute of regulation. Colby wouldn't quit, and Garden City, missing some free throws, left the door open just enough for Colby to sneak through, and Brooklyn Jones made the tying layup with 4 seconds to play in regulation that sent the game to overtime, but in the end, Colby was unable to get stops in the extra session. And though Jones hit a buzzer-beating 3 at the end of overtime, all it served to do was cut the margin to 1, and that's where it ended, 54-53, the final score. It was a tremendous effort for Brooklyn Jones. She finished with 24 points, including 6 of Colby's 11 made three-pointers last night. For Jones, that was just 2 points off of a season high. She comes into this game as Colby's leading scorer, averaging 17.3 points per game. Mackenzie Dodson joined Jones in double figures last night, the 5'7" senior, with her third double-figure scoring game of the year, a season-high 12 points, including 2 of those 11 threes, which were a season high for Colby's shooters. But in the end, it was a third loss in as many tries against a Class 6A foe that doomed the Lady Eagles to defeat and kept them from reaching the championship game at the Orange and Black Classic for a third straight year. Colby has fallen in the last 2 title games, lost in 2019 to Hayes lost in 2020 in overtime to Scott City. The last time Colby played for third, you have to go back to 2017 when they lost to Falcon, Colorado. The last time Colby won the third-place game, you go back to 2013 when they defeated Liberal to take third place in that year's Orange and Black Classic. As for Ulysses, they are not a frequent participant in this tournament. You have to go back a ways to when they last played in a third-place game, all the way back to 2008 when they lost to Liberal in the third-place game. Best finish ever for Ulysses at this tournament on the girls' side is a runner-up finish in 1998. They lost the championship game to Weskin. And a brief scan reveals that Ulysses has never won a third-place game. In fact, in the inaugural edition of the Girls Orange and Black Classic, Colby and Ulysses played in the third-place game that year. Colby hammered the Lady Tigers 86-32. At stake for Colby, it's not just a third-place finish in their home tournament, but a chance to get back over the 500 mark as the second half of the season looms. Ulysses trying to end this tournament on a high and get their season turned around in a better direction. Should be a good one this afternoon, and we're sure glad that you're around to enjoy it here on 100.3 The Ride, your home for the Eagles on radio. We will continue on here on the Funk Optometry pregame show. Coming up next, we're going to hear the post-game remarks from last night from the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Tom Stevens. He was really pleased with the way his team played, even in defeat last night, and you're going to hear that straight from the mouth of the head coach when we return. We'll also bring you this game's starting lineup as we prepare to bring you action from the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic from a very orange Colby High School gymnasium. That's all coming up. Stay with us. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Return automatic.
What's that?
So I return up.
You have to hit play.
Return to automatic versus starting again.
To start the pregame show, you have to hit play.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them. They're priced to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local favorite salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
The success of our local farmers is critical to the success of our community. At Western State Bank, our experienced ag lenders are familiar with the volatility of the ag economy. That's why we offer ag lending and banking solutions designed to help farm operations succeed. From operating lines of credit to equipment and livestock loans to farm real estate loans and FSA partnership financing, our ag lending solutions make your operation possible. Learn more at WSBKS.com.
Western State Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
Yeah.
On the left side, we have the majestic African
zebras. I see them.
wildebeest. On the right,
It's an elephant. I thought their trunks would be bigger.
Yes,
that is a hippo. They don't have.
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa. I need a picture.
Wait, no, get back in the...
See all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious.
Welcome back into the Funk Optometry pregame show. I'm Dan Lucero. We're getting you set for Colby Lady Eagle basketball this afternoon in the third place game at the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic as Lady Eagles take on the Ulysses Lady Tigers. Once again, it's the second meeting of the year between these two teams, with Colby beating Ulysses 45-20 in Ulysses last Friday. Last night, Colby's bid to return to the Orange and Black championship game for the third straight year fell short in a 54-53 overtime loss to Garden City. After the game, I had a chance to speak with the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Tom Stevens, and despite the loss, he took a lot of positives from his girls' performance against a tough Class 6A team in last night's semifinal. Here are the comments from Coach Stevens after last night's game.
Tom, whale of an effort from your girls tonight. One thing that stood out in particular was just how hard they went at the offensive glass. They played with tremendous energy, I thought, all night. What was your evaluation, just generally, of the way those 5 girls left it out there tonight?
I think you're right on. We played really hard. It's probably the most effort we've had in a whole 32 or I guess it's 36 minutes of any night. If we play that hard every game, our team will be getting better.
What can you learn from playing against a team like Garden City, where they have the really good post player, 33 Turner, their shooter Becerril got going in the second half? What can you take away from playing a team of this caliber and use as a lesson coming out of this game?
Well, I was disappointed that 11 got all those looks. That shouldn't happen, and she's a really good shooter, and we allowed her to be open.
The three-point shot was a huge weapon for you tonight, and 4 of your 5 starters made threes. You got point looks, those reload shots. What was the key to that effort on the offensive glass?
They were bouncing, and our kids were. I thought we were quicker to the loose balls than Garden, and I think that was the key. We had some intensity tonight, and I think that was the positive of having the intensity was we got the loose balls, and invariably we got an open shot.
Last thing for you, Coach. Sometimes it can be tough to take that same intensity from a semifinal into a third-place game the next day, but you got a league opponent, a league rival, and Ulysses coming up tomorrow. What will be the things that you hope to see from your team in that game playing against an opponent you've already seen?
Well, we'll just want to execute. They're going to be a totally different team. They're going to play zone. Garden played all man. It'll be another challenge. Ulysses is good at what they do, and Garden's good at what they do, and we'll just try to execute our offense and get that chance.
Again, those were Coach Tom Stevens' thoughts immediately after last night's Lady Eagle game, that loss in overtime to Garden City. Let's now take the opportunity to introduce you to tonight's starting lineups for both the Lady Eagles and the Ulysses Lady Tigers for this third-place game. Ulysses comes in at 2-8. Their head coach in his 9th season is Tim Hofferber. They will start like this. Leslie Lerma is the point guard, a 5'2 senior. She's joined in the backcourt by Jocelyn Baeza, a 5'6 senior. The forwards are Hayden Riley, a 5'7 junior, and Hallie Nagel, a 5'8 senior. In the post for the Lady Tigers, Cammie Kenny, a 5'9 sophomore. Once again, that's Lerma, Baeza, Riley, Nagel, and Kenny for Ulysses. Colby is 5-5 coming into this contest, and their head coach, once again, is Tom Stevens. He's in his 4th season at the helm of the Lady Eagles. At point guard is Brooklyn Jones, the 5'7 junior. Joining her in the backcourt is Brianna Barnett, the 5'4 senior, and Mackenzie Dodson, a 5'7 senior. Playing the power forward spot is Emma Curry, a 5'9 junior, and in the middle, Kennedy Stanley, the 5'9 senior. That's Jones, Barnett, Dodson, Curry, and Stanley for the Lady Eagles. That group played all 36 minutes in last night's loss to Garden City. We will come back with the start of the third-place game on the girls' side of the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. When we come back, you've been listening to the Funk Optometry pregame show. This is the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Before Taco John's, what was Tuesday? I'll tell you, nothing. Non-existent. Nada. Nobody talked about Tuesday. Then Taco John's introduced the Tuesday to the taco. And booyah, Taco Tuesday was born. Taco Tuesday is so great, we even trademarked it. We literally own Taco Tuesday, the one day of the week when you get to own Taco John's classic crispy tacos for an insanely good price. It's the original Taco Tuesday, and there's only one place to find it. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
Optimize your yield with Case IH Axial Flow Combines at Colby Ag Center. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations put higher quality grain in the tank and more profits in your pocket. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Take control of your harvest and rethink your productivity. For more on Case IH Axial Flow Combines, visit Colby Ag Center, Oakley Ag Center, and Hoxie Implement today.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darvin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
The Trojan Trading Post has a lot of items to help you show your Colby Community College pride, such as bags and totes, face masks, jewelry, blankets, and license plates. If you need something to wear, the Trojan Trading Post offers shirts, hoodies, and outerwear in men's, women's, toddler, and even newborn sizes. You can check out the selection at colbycc.edu/gear or stop by the Trojan Trading Post in the Robert Burnett Student Union on the campus of Colby Community College.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the new year with a new vehicle? You can take advantage of 0% financing up to 60 months on select new Jeep models, plus no payments for 90 days. All the family in style with the new Chrysler Pacifica, and you'll save big with employee pricing plus 0% for 60 months. Visit us in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
The rip's worn out and it needs replaced. Who are you gonna call?
Roof Masters! Roof Masters Roofing at Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
To get things underway in the third place game at the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic in Colby, the Ulysses Lady Tigers and the Colby Lady Eagles. Starting lineups are being formally introduced out on the floor. We'll run through those one more time. Colby is the visitor on the scoreboard, despite being the home team playing at their home gym. So they're in their road black uniforms this afternoon. And they will start the Iron Women, who played all 36 minutes last night. The overtime loss to Garden City. Brooklyn Jones at the point, Brianna Barnett at the 2 guard, Mackenzie Dodson at the 3, and McCurry the power forward, and Kennedy Stanley at center. For Ulysses, they will start Leslie Lerma at point guard, Jocelyn Baeza at the 2, Hayden Riley at the 3, Hallie Nagel the 4, and Cammie Kinney inside. Earlier today, the 7th place game on the girls' side went to Osborne, beating Beloit 53-36. In the 4th place game, last score we have for you is a low-scoring game at halftime. Life Prep led Hayes 16-8. Over on the boys' side, Ulysses defeated Cheylin in the non-bracket game today, and Goodland topped Osborne for 4th place 53-40. We are about ready for basketball. Colby in black, Ulysses in white. Colby will start with the basketball and go right to left as you are listening. Eagle 5 is out on the floor. Lady Tigers a little bit slower getting out there, but now they're ready to set up defensively. You heard Tom Stevens mention it when we talked last night. He said this is the Ulysses team that's going to play some zone. And how do you bust a zone? Shoot over it. And if Colby shoots anything like they did last night when they made 11 three-pointers, that zone may be short-lived for Tim Hoffarber and the Lady Tigers. Mackenzie Dodson inbounds to Brooklyn Jones, and the 3rd place game is underway. Jones into the front court, to the left wing for Dodson, and it is indeed a 2-3 zone. Curry, short corner left, trying to feed the post in Stanley, but cutting inside was Hayden Riley to deflect the pass to a teammate, Cammie Kinney, and Colby turns it over on their first possession. Leslie Lerma at the controls for Ulysses. Colby giving her a wide berth and matching up out of zone principals. Riley out on the left wing, spins to her left, makes a drive. Jones stays in front of her the whole way. Now back up top for Lerma. A Ulysses team that comes in averaging under 29 points a game, and that's with that 55-point outburst against Osborne in the first round of this tournament on Thursday night at the community building. Nagel pulls up right elbow, skip pass top of the key for Riley. Riley looking to drive, cut off at the foul line, steers it back up top for Lerma, and Ulysses resets. High post entry, pass deflected away. Stanley got a hand in front and tapped the pass to Barnett. Turnover for Ulysses. Colby the other way. Barnett, left wing, tries a three and connects. Brianna Barnett opens the account for Colby with a triple. That's her 11th of the season. Colby 3-0 with 6:45 to play in the first quarter. And that is an example of picking up right where you left off. A transition opportunity, a wide open Brianna Barnett. And when Colby gets a wide open three, they have been cashing those in throughout this tournament. Colby as a team makes over 6 threes a game, 61 threes in 10 games. Driving right baseline is Nagel, her runner, blocked by Dodson, who has the rebound. Dodson up the left side into the front court for Barnett in the corner. She feeds the post. Open is Curry, the layup, good in the foul. There were 2 players wide open on the block in transition, and Stanley on the left block let it go right by her to Curry on the right post. She scores and draws the contact. The foul called on Baeza, her first, and the first on either team. Emma Curry at the line converts the three-point play. And Colby has a 6-0 lead over Ulysses just underway here in this first quarter. Lerma with the handle high on the left. Again, Colby gives plenty of space out on the wing, and then as you get closer to the arc, that's when they match up in the zone. High post curl, jumper hit the top of the backboard. Rebound came down to Barnett. Outlet to Jones at the left side. 3-on-2 for Colby if they hurry. Jones pulls it back, and now skips the pass right corner for Dodson. Dodson driving the baseline. Kicks it out to Jones. Top of the key. 3 from straight on. Off the front rim, no. Rebound fought for, and a foul called on Kennedy Stanley of Colby. Stanley's first and the first of the Lady Eagles. 5:49 to play first quarter. And Colby after a flying start in this third place game, 6-0. Leslie Lerma bringing the ball into the front court. The 5'2" point guard steers it to her left to Hayden Riley, and the 2-play catch out on the perimeter. Lerma holding in the right corner for Baeza. She's a dangerous three-point shooter. Out, a skip pass to Riley. Left wing, her three is short. Long rebound to Jones for Colby. Colby on the run. Jones with a behind-the-back dribble, eluding Lerma to the top of the key. Into the paint she goes on the drive. Right-handed runner off the back iron. Rebound tipped by Stanley out to Barnett. Curry right wing to Jones. Jones with space for 3. Short. The rebound falls to Lerma in the middle of the paint for the Lady Tigers. Couple of good looks there for Brooklyn Jones, who had 24 last night in the loss to Garden City. 3 minutes into this first quarter, Colby pitching a shutout thus far, leading Ulysses 6-0. Kenny, skip pass up top Lerma. Now Baeza on the left wing. Baeza backing away from the defender Jones. Skips the pass to Riley on the right wing. Riley holds the ball on her hip, bounces to the high post for Kenny. Now short corner right, Nagel driving into a double team, shoots over it. Too strong off the glass, rebounded weak side by Jones. Colby looks to run. Jones behind the back dribble with Lerma staying on her man-to-man. Left wing to Dodson. In the corner, Curry on the left for 3. Rattled home. Emma Curry from Triple City. And Colby leads at 9-0 here in the first. 4:20 to play in the opening quarter. And the Lady Eagles out strong here in this third-place game. You always wonder how a team is going to come out and compete, especially after a disappointing loss in the semifinals of a tournament when the third-place game is up next. But no concerns or complaints for Tom Stevens about the way his team has started this one. Baeza right corner for Ulysses as we reach the halfway point of the first quarter. Long diagonal ball out to the left wing for Lerma. Now top of the key, it's Riley. Barnett keeping a watchful eye on Riley as she works the dribble out behind the volleyball line. Now brings it top of the key, crossover with the right hand. On the drive is Riley. Runner with the right, too strong. And snatching the rebound is Brooklyn Jones for Colby. Or rather, that was Dodson. Jones outlets to Curry, who was falling out of bounds. Off balance, tried to throw it back in and hit the back side of the backboard. Turnover number 2 for Colby. First sub of the game for Ulysses, Chloe Curl, a 5'10 freshman, checking in, replacing Hayden Riley. And Grace Murray, a 6-foot junior, will enter as well to replace Cammie Kenny. So a pair of reserve posts checking into the game for the Lady Tigers. 9-0 Colby, 3:35 and counting to play in quarter number one. Colby held this Ulysses team to just 20 points, 7 in the first half, when they played last Friday in Ulysses. Baeza in the right corner. She had 7 of those 20 points to lead the way for the Lady Tigers in that loss. Now Lerma between the circles, holding. Right wing back to Baeza. Looking to drive on Curry. Into the paint she goes, shooting over a triple team, and it rolls in. 8-foot jumper for Baeza gets Ulysses on the board. They trail 9-2. A little bit of full court pressure. It's just Lerma bird-dogging the ball handler. Colby breaks over the half-court line with a pass, and now Jones has it right wing. Jones stripped of the ball by Curl, runs down the loose ball at midcourt, steers it to Barnett left side, back to Jones in the corner. Jones over the zone to Barnett, top of the key. Jones has it back in the left corner, tries a three, and hits! Brooklyn Jones from downtown. Colby has made 3 first-quarter three-pointers, and they lead Ulysses 12-2 with 2:35 left in the first. Lerma for Ulysses, long pass, left wing for Nagel, who fakes a three. Nagel on the drive, stops at the elbow, pitches out to Curl. Now Baeza left wing with space for 3, missed it short. Rebound offensively to Nagel, and she's fouled on the putback. Allie Nagel with good positioning to snare the offensive rebound, and she was fouled on the way up. The guilty party, Emma Curry, that's her first foul and the second on the Lady Eagles. Nagel at the line, first free throw on the way for her, swishes through. Championship game on the girls' side tips at 4 this afternoon at the community building. It's Goodland and Garden City playing for the big prize. Nagel misses the second free throw off to the left, and Emma Curry has the rebound for Colby. 12-3, Colby in the lead. Dodson open left wing for 3, missed it short. Nagel boards for Ulysses in the paint. Lerma up front for Ulysses, high left for Baeza, about 30 feet out on the wing. Baeza using her dribble now, picks it up, swings it into the left corner for Lerma. Out to challenge her is Dodson. Curl begging for it in the post. Lerma instead peels out to the left wing. Curl really wants it now open in the left corner. Catches the pass out to challenges Stanley. Long diagonal back to the top of the key for Baeza. Now back to Lerma. Left wing for 3. Off the back iron. Long rebound to Jones. Colby can run. Jones outlets to Dodson ahead of the play. Dodson all the way to the basket. The layup with the right hand. Good. First 2 for Mackenzie Dodson. 4 different Lady Eagles into the score sheet. They lead 14-3 with 90 seconds left in the opening quarter. Baeza mishandles the pass, but regathers top of the key. Swings it left wing for Curl, in the corner for Lerma. Back to Curl on the wing, wants a 3, and nearly banked it in. It swirled out. Rebounded by Curry for Colby. Jones up the right side into the front court, weaving through traffic with a lefty dribble. Pitches in the left corner for Barnett, right back to Jones. Jones being watched by Curl in the 2-3 zone. Passes left side for Barnett on the wing. Jones in the corner, short corner Curry. Bounce pass Stanley, low block left, and she's fouled. And the only starter not yet in the score sheet for Colby has a chance to change that at the free throw line. Foul called on Lerma. That is her first and the team's second. Kennedy Stanley on the year. 75% at the line. 21 of 28 first free throw here around the rim and in. Now all 5 starters have scored for Colby, and Tom Stevens yet to make a sub. Hasn't made a sub since Thursday night. Starters played all 36 minutes in the overtime game last night. Both freebies good for Kennedy Stanley. Her first 2 points give Colby a 16-3 lead with 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Lerma to the right wing for Nagel in the front court, driving on Curry into the paint. Tried to kick it out. Brianna Barnett stepped in front to intercept the pass. Jones the other way nearly ran into Barnett at midcourt, able to keep the dribble alive, being watched by Lerma in man-to-man defense, and now Ulysses sags back into zone. Curry in the right corner for Barnett, back to Jones on the wing right side. Top of the key for Dodson, back to Jones right corner. 25 seconds. Stanley on the high post, double team descends, and she has the ball poked away and stolen by Leslie Lerma. 2-on-1 the other way. Lerma with Dodson, goes to the right hand, shoots the runner in the paint, too strong off the window. Stanley rebounds for Colby. Outlet to Jones. Jones ahead to Curry, who's in front of the play, and the layup with the right hand is good. Emma Curry with 8 first quarter points, 18-3 Colby. Final 5 seconds in the first quarter. Last chance for Ulysses. With 3, with 2, with 1. Baeza, deep 3 right wing. Counts if it goes. It's an air ball as time expires. A dominant first 8 minutes for the Colby Lady Eagles in this third place game of the 36th Orange and Black Classic. They lead Ulysses 18-3. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
Pizza Hut in Colby is hiring all positions. We offer competitive wages, flexible hours, and a fast-paced, fun working environment. Applicants must be hardworking, with a valid driver's license, insurance, and be at least 16 years of age. If you think you fit the description and would like to apply, the process has never been easier. Just go online or on Facebook and search Pizza Hut of Colby. Come join the fun at Pizza Hut of Colby. Pizza Hut of Colby is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Colby High School. Colby Lady Eagles leading the Ulysses Lady Tigers 18-3 as we start the second quarter of the third place game in the girls bracket at this 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. Ulysses ball left to right as you're listening to start this second frame. Top of the key, Hayden Riley with the basketball. Right wing pass to Hallie Nagel. Skip pass left wing to Baeza. Contested three on the way, nothing but nylon. Jocelyn Baeza knocks down the long three to cut the Colby lead down to a dozen, 18-6. Baeza with 5 of the 6 Ulysses points. Colby into the front court, same 5 for the Lady Eagles, the starting 5 on the floor. Jones, right corner for Dodson, short corner to Curry. Double team, she whips it out to the left wing to a wide open Brianna Barnett for 3, nothing but the bottom of the net. Second 3 for Brianna Barnett. It's 21-6 Colby as they've made 4 3-pointers so far as a team. 15-point edge for Colby with a minute gone in this second quarter. Baeza, 25 feet out, top of the circle. Swings it left side for Lerma. Lerma back to Riley, top of the key. Riley fakes the 3, drives with the left hand, cut off at the elbow by Barnett, and then carries the basketball. She tried to dribble back outside the perimeter. Turnover number 3 for the Lady Tigers. Colby into the front court. It's Stanley catching the pass over the divider from Barnett. Lob to Jones, who leads to catch right side. Now it's Dodson in front of the Ulysses bench on that sideline. In the corner for Jones, back to Dodson. Now Stanley between the rings, reverses it to the left corner now with Dodson. Cross court, skip pass to Jones, back to the block for Stanley, squeezes between a double team and scores from 3 feet. Kennedy Stanley, a little turnaround jumper, splitting the double team with good footwork. Her first field goal, and Colby's lead is a game-high 17 points, 23-6, with 6:10 left in the first half. They are running roughshod once again over the Ulysses Lady Tigers, just as they did one Friday ago. Lerma, high right, watched by Barnett in the matchup zone. Nagel comes to catch between the circles, pivots and passes left side for Curl. Or rather, Kenny. Now, out of the corner, Baeza has her pass intercepted by Dodson. Outlet to Jones. Jones one-on-one with Lerma to the basket. Right-handed layup, good off the window. 5 points for Brooklyn Jones. Give the assist to Mackenzie Dodson. Starting the break, Colby on a 7-0 run leads 25-6 with 5:35 left in the first half. In the paint, Nagel, her turnaround jumper, bangs in off the window. First field goal for Hallie Nagel. She and Baeza have all 8 of the Ulysses points. 25-8 Colby. 5:20 left in the first half. Dodson high left. Puts it on the deck, comes around between the circles and directs traffic. Reverses to Stanley, gets back to Dodson. Now right wing Curry, open for 3, off the heel. Big bounce on the long rebound, and Lerma tracks it down strong side for Ulysses. Lerma hustling into the front court, lead pass to Nagel, guarded by Stanley, and Stanley bumped her to the floor, and that is a foul on Kennedy Stanley. That's her second. So 2 first-half fouls for Kennedy Stanley. That is not an automatic seat on the bench for Tom Stevens for his starters, like it is for a lot of teams if a starter gets 2 first-half fouls. So Stanley will stay in the game. Meanwhile, Hayden Riley checks out for Ulysses. He is replaced by Chloe Curl. Curl catches the inbound on the right wing. Now feeds the cutter Nagel down the left baseline, and she banks it up and in. Defense fell asleep a little bit on the out-of-bounds play for Colby. Allie Nagel made them pay. 25-10, Lady Eagles in front, with 4:40 left in the first half. Nagel with 5 and Baeza with 5 for Ulysses. Stanley, low block, tried a touch pass to Emma Curry, and Curry didn't even try to catch it, didn't see it coming. The pass out of bounds. Turnover number 4 for the Lady Eagles. Ulysses up the floor, left to right as you're tuned in. Baeza lobs the high post for Curl, who leans in, tried the bank shot from 8 feet, missed it off to the right. Rebounded Kennedy Stanley for Colby. Outlet to Jones, 2-on-3 the other way. Jones a crossover, weaving through traffic, and is fouled on a reach-in. I believe that was Lerma, and it was. That's 2 on Leslie Lerma, the senior point guard for Ulysses. Team foul number 3 on the Lady Tigers. Dodson inbounding above the arc on the left sideline. It comes into the corner for Barnett, back to the wing Dodson. Now Curry right wing. Into the post, Stanley. Drop step to the right foot. Bank shot misses too strong, but a foul is called. And that sends Kennedy Stanley to the free throw line for 2. Foul on Baeza. That's her second. So the 2 leading scorers on the season for Ulysses, Baeza and Lerma, each with 2 first-half fouls with 4:08 to play in the half. Kennedy Stanley playing with 2 fouls herself, switches the first free throw. It's the strength of this Lady Eagle team, their free throw shooting. They came in at 76% as a team. In contrast, Ulysses, a 43% foul shooting team. That's how one team is 5-5 and one team is 2-8. Second try coming for Stanley, and she gets the bounce. 6 points for Kennedy Stanley and a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 27-10, Lady Eagles as we approach the midway point of this second quarter. Lerma left wing for Curl. Short corner for Kenny. She skips to Nagel, top of the key. Baeza checked out of the game at that whistle, by the way. Riley in for her, so Baeza not playing with 2 fouls for the Lady Tigers. Riley, high left. Curry challenging. Now top of the key for Curl, and if she catches the pass, Tim Hoffarber wants the timeout. We will take a 1-minute break with 3:45 to play in the first half. Colby leading 27-10. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby.
I'm Darrell Henry, your Colby Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Colby Eagles on 100.3 The Ride. Call me or stop by my office at 485 North Court for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hi, this is Darius Deegad with Farm Credit of Western Kansas and Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. See me on Wednesdays at RM Jakeway Abstract in St. Francis or call me at 785-462-1116.
Welcome back to Colby High School. Ulysses, this is a 3. The Lady Tigers. A 30-point first half for Colby, who averages about 45.5 points a game. Once again, the 3 ball is a weapon. 5 made threes, 2 from Barnett, 2 from Curry, 1 from Jones. They made 11 last night against Garden City. Dodson, right corner, reverses the ball to the top of the key for Barnett. Now Stanley on the high post, looking down low for Dodson. Pass is deflected away out of bounds by Nagel of Ulysses. Colby keeps possession. Dodson to inbound underneath. Tom Stevens calls the play from the Colby sideline. Dodson has the ball from the official. Hoop to her left. Feeds up top for Curry. Now left corner Jones. Jones, one dribble back to Curry up top with space. Fires a three. Off to the right. Rebound. Tips out of bounds. Last touch by Dodson of Colby. Ulysses fall the other way. They have more points in this first half than they did in the first half against Colby last Friday night. It was a 7-point first half for Ulysses in that game. They have 10 in this half. But the score at the half of that game was 20-7. It's a 13-point game. Right now it's a 20-point Colby lead, 13-10. Final 2 minutes of this first half. Riley in the left corner shoots a three with Dodson late to challenge. Missed it too strong, but the long rebound came out to Nagel at the foul line, and the Lady Tigers reset the offense. Lerma, high left, holds the ball above her head, now lifts to drive with the right hand, shoots a wild runner, misses off the backboard, gets her own rebound, misses the putback, goes up with a third chance and misses. Loose ball rebound comes to the weak side, and Jones has it. There's a player down for Ulysses behind the play, a 2-on-1, bounce pass underneath to Barnett. She's blocked from behind out of bounds by Nagel. Great hustle play by Nagel to catch up and swat the layup out of bounds. The injured player for Ulysses was Cammie Kenny, but she's back on her feet and has rejoined the play. Colby inbounds from underneath. Dodson, long pass to Curry, top of the key, fakes a three, drives to the right elbow, pull up two-pointer. And it dives off the back rim and it drops in. 13 for Emma Curry. When you're hot, you're hot. Colby on a 7-0 run. They lead 32-10 with a minute 10 to play in the first half. Right corner, wide open three for Chloe Curl on the way, and that cashes in. Colby just flat didn't guard anybody there, and Chloe Curl took advantage to connect on the three ball. 32-13 Colby. Final minute of this first half. Stanley, top of the arc, to Jones off a screen. Extra pass Dodson. Right corner, wide open three to respond. You bet. Mackenzie Dodson joins the three-point party. That is her 10th made three of the season. 35-13. Lady Eagles back up by 22. 40 seconds left in the first half. Curl, high left, watched by Jones. Long skip pass to Nagel, right wing. Drives around Curry, pulls up, shoots a 10-footer over Stanley. Left it short. Stanley rebounds strong side. 25 seconds left in the half. Colby on the run. Dodson pulls up, right wing. Casts off a three. Nothing but nylon. Back-to-back triples for Mackenzie Dodson. 38-13 Lady Eagles. 15 seconds left in the half. Lerma between the circles. Ulysses holding for one shot. Down to 6, down to 5. Nagel, 30 feet out on the right. Top of the key, Curl. 3, 2, and Jones reaching in, commits a foul with 1 second left. Foul on Jones, her first. Team foul number 4 on Colby, so not really a bad one to give, honestly. 1 second left. Inbounding above the arc on the right sideline is Riley. And the pass is deflected by Jones, who steals it as time expires on the first half. An absolutely dominant first 16 minutes for the Colby Lady Eagles here in the third place game at the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. Your score at the intermission is Colby 38 and Ulysses 13. We will take a 2-minute break and we'll come back with the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You've been listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Rise.
Technology sure has changed since the mid-90s. Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved.
Thank God.
The quality sales and service team at Office Works and Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pin with a chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op with locations in Hoxie, Dresden, Grainfield, Gem, Halford, Park, Selden, and in Levant. They're here to give you the service you deserve. High Plains Co-op is available for your grain, fuel, and feed needs. Check out their website at highplainscoop.com for up-to-date markets. Standing with you is High Plains Co-op.
A typical reaction from homeowners who just walked into a kitchen by Northwest Kansas Decorating Center. We call it the wow factor.
Wow.
And the reaction of others when they see their cabinet, countertop, and backsplash work. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center could take your bland kitchen and make it grand with the finest cabinets, countertops, and flooring designed and installed by their professional team. Go to nwksdecoratingcenter.com and get ready to be wowed.
Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, West 4th Street in Colby.
Welcome back to Colby High School. It is halftime in the third-place game in the girls' bracket, the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. The Colby Lady Eagles dominating the Ulysses Lady Tigers 38-13. This is the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. I am Dan Lucero. The Colby Lady Eagles have never trailed in this one. They started out on a 9-0 run in this game, sprinted out to a 9-0 lead, and took their first double-digit lead of the game at 12-2 after a three-pointer by Brooklyn Jones. Colby would continue to extend the lead and led by 15 at the end of one quarter of play, 18-3. Ulysses got an early three-pointer from Jocelyn Baeza to cut it to 12, and then Colby went on a 7-0 run and led by 19, 25-6. Ulysses got back-to-back buckets to close within 15. The Colby closed the first half on a 13-3 spell and have their largest lead of the game at 25 points, 38-13. We will take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have more on the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
This is Dr. Kristen Parker from Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. One of the top priorities at our clinic is making sure our patients are comfortable. For some, walking into a doctor's office of any kind can be nerve-wracking. Rest assured, we never ask or force anyone to do anything that compromises their comfort. After all, the whole point of chiropractic care is to make sure you feel better. For effective, comfortable, and professional care, make your next appointment with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. Learn more at nwkchiro.com.
Start the new year off right and take advantage of the red-hot buys at your local Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Save big now on storage totes, shelving, and tools. Plus, Hoover's is the place to shop for all of your winter season needs, including ice melt, snow shovels, and snow blowers, space heaters, insulation, the list goes on and on. Remember, they're also your local Benjamin Moore paint retailer. Make 2021 the best year yet with the help of Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Open every day but Sunday.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Yeah, I'll take a small Coke.
And I'll have a large, please.
You know, you can get any size Coke for just $1, right?
So, a small Coke is just $1?
Uh-huh.
And a large is just $1?
Yes. Are you guys okay?
You just blew our different size minds. Sorry, he got excited again.
It's nice getting any size bang for your buck. So come into McDonald's and get an ice-cold, delicious any size Coke for just $1. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary.
School, it's the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show continuing in the third place game, the girls basketball edition, the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. Colby appears well on their way to a third-place honor. For the first time since 2013, Colby has finished better than that since then, but 2013 was the last time they won a third-place game. The Lady Eagles trouncing Ulysses 38-13. Here's a look at the leading scorers individually for both teams. For Ulysses, Hallie Nagel and Jocelyn Baeza each had 5 points, and Chloe Curl scored 3 points. For Colby, really good scoring balance in the first half. Emma Curry, lone Lady Eagle in double figures with 13. After that, it was 8 for Mackenzie Dodson, 6 apiece for Kennedy Stanley and Brianna Barnett, and 5 points for Brooklyn Jones. Colby starters played every minute of the first half, and we'll see how long that persists. I think in a perfect world, Tom Stevens would like to get a look at some of his bench players in a lopsided second half. So if Colby keeps their foot on the gas to start quarter number 3, and maybe the fourth quarter is a running clock situation, I would expect then to see some reserves for the Lady Eagles. Again, it's 38-13, Colby leading Ulysses at halftime of the third-place game here at the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. Make sure you rejoin us later tonight around 5:40 or so. We're going to have the boys' championship game. Just the third time ever the Colby boys have played in the championship game. They take on Hayes at 6 o'clock tonight from the community building, and you'll be able to hear it right here on 100.3 The Ride. But for now, we'll wrap up the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. Come back after this 2-minute break. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Air this fall. Feel it? It's the perfect air that comes from reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. There are savings in the air, too. McKee Inc. is offering $1,350 in rebates, plus payments as low as $132 a month on a new Lennox system. To rethink your air and learn more, call McKee Inc. at 785-462-3132. For great products, big savings, and perfect air, think McKee Inc., your local Lennox dealer. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Happy New Year, Kansas! It's 2021 and time for something different, like switching to Nextech Wireless. Want new devices? Mix and match 5 devices with unlimited data for $125 a month. Love your phone but not your provider? Switch and get $20 off your monthly bill. So bring the whole family to Nextech Wireless. Get new devices on us or bring your own. Spend a new kind of quality time together. Nextech Wireless. We are Kansas. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them, they're priced to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local favorite salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
The success of our local farmers is critical to the success of our community. At Western State Bank, our experienced ag lenders are familiar with the volatility of the ag economy. That's why we offer ag lending and banking solutions designed to help farm operations succeed. From operating lines of credit to equipment and livestock loans to farm real estate loans and FSA partnership financing, our ag lending solutions make your operation possible. Learn more at WSBKS.com.
Western State Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Colby High School, we're set for the start of the third quarter. The Colby Lady Eagles 38, the Ulysses Lady Tigers 13 in the third place game at the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. Colby will go left to right, Ulysses right to left in this third quarter. Both teams out with their starting fives. And it's Colby with the basketball. Brooklyn Jones drills across the timeline to open up quarter number 3. A right wing pass to Emma Curry, who leaves it in the corner for Mackenzie Dodson. 2-3 zone for Ulysses. They played mostly zone in this one. Jones tosses into the short corner right for Dodson. Back to the wing for Jones. Now Barnett reverses to Curry, left corner. Curry for 3. Banks it in from the corner. Boy, when it's your day, it's your day. Third 3 of the game for Emma Curry. She's got 16 points, and Colby's lead is 28, 41-13. It is hard to use the glass from the corner. Unless you're Tim Duncan shooting a 10-footer. That was a 20-footer from Emma Curry out of the left corner, and she banked it in clean. Ulysses with their first possession of this third quarter. Leslie Lerm on the dribble drive, kicks out right corner for Hayden Riley. Riley penetrates, pulls up, 10-foot runner off the back rim. Long rebound, run down by Barnett, near side for Colby. Jones sprinting ahead for the Lady Eagles. Angles her dribble right as Lerma reaches in to try and swat it away. Curry has it right wing. Had some space for the long one from Steph Curry range, but instead it will be Jones who tries from the top of the key, and that's an air ball. Stanley saved it in bounds, but threw it right to Nagel for Ulysses. Good effort by Kennedy Stanley, but unable to maintain the possession for her team. Just underway in this third quarter, Colby 41, Ulysses 13. Riley between the circle for Nagel. Nagel reverses left for Baeza. Baeza to the top of the key, pass deflected, came back to her. Now she shoots a little awkward hook shot and banked it straight through. Baeza with 7 points to lead the way for Ulysses. They trail 41-15. 6:15 left in the third. Ulysses extending that 2-3 zone out. Curry right wing with space for three. You betcha! 4th three in the game for Emma Curry. She ties the season high with 19 points. 44-15 Lady Eagles. Emma Curry is feeling it. It is her 7th double-figure game of the year, and she ties her season high, which she set in the 5th place game of the topside tip-off against McCook. Actually, you know what? As I'm thinking about it, I think she had that 19 against Scott City. She had 18 against McCook and 19 in a win over Scott City at the community building back on December 18th. So correction. In the left corner with the handle, Hallie Nagel skips a pass to Baeza right wing, guarded by Brooklyn Jones in the matchup zone for Colby. Right corner to Lerma. Lerma holds the ball above her head. Barnett guarding her, the two smallest players on the floor, one-on-one. And now a reach-in foul called on Barnett as Lerma tried to go baseline. First foul on Brianna Barnett, first foul on either team in this second half. 5:18 to play in the third, 44-15 Colby. Baeza inbounding in the right corner on the baseline. All the way out to the wing for Lerma. Now top of the key for Riley. That play was very slow to develop for Ulysses. They didn't get the look they wanted. They wanted to get Baeza off the screen. Now Baeza has it up top, feeds the post. Kenny, baby hook in the paint with the right hand, is up and in. First two for Cammie Kenny, 44-17. Colby in the lead. 3 minutes and change into the third. Curry right wing into the corner for Dodson. Now out to the wing for Jones. Ball reversal into the left corner for Mackenzie Dodson. Dodson pressured by Nagel as the 2-3 zone extends even further now out to the perimeter. Back to the right wing for Curry. She finds Barnett right corner. Back to the wing for Jones. Dodson tops the key to the high post for Stanley. Stanley skips it left corner to a wide open Emma Curry for three. That's an air ball, and the rebound tipped to Lerma, weak side for Ulysses. Bit of a heat check there for Emma Curry, but again, she had plenty of space to let it go. 4:15 left in the third. Ulysses fall. Down 44-17 in this third place game of the Orange and Black Classic. In the left corner, pass sails out of bounds, intended for Riley. It was overthrown by Cammie Kenny. Ulysses turns it over for a 7th time. Inbounded Jones. Jones walks it up, guarded the whole way by Riley. Now Jones has it back in the left corner for Barnett. Back out to the wing to Barnett. She hands to Stanley, who revolves it right for Dodson. In the corner, Barnett. Back to the wing, Dodson. Ulysses, a little bit more man pressure again in this zone, trying to get out and prevent Colby from continuing to shoot the three. Jones has space left wing and thought about it, but Riley closed quickly, so he starts it back around the horn to the right. Now Jones has it back from Barnett in the right corner. Short corner right for Dodson, or rather Stanley. She skips the pass to Barnett, who has to run down a loose ball, and turns and feeds it left wing for Dodson. Lengthy, deliberate possession here for Colby, up by 27. Curry on the right wing, into the corner, Dodson. Back to the wing for Jones. Back around the horn, it goes to Curry, left wing. Dodson changes corners in the left side now to catch. Back up top for Jones. Jones, right wing for Curry. Dodson running the baseline. Pass intended for her is deflected out of bounds on the right sideline by Lerma. 3:01 left in the third. Colby 44, Ulysses 17. Colby's led by as many as 29 in this one. Down to Barnett in the corner, back to Dodson. Now Jones, right wing. Get past Curry left side. Inside to Stanley. Power dribble. Shot over 2 defenders, and she missed it off to the left. Rebounded by Kenny for Ulysses. Good look for Kennedy Stanley. Just didn't get it up on the square where she wanted to. Pulled it a little bit on the release. Lerma, left wing for Nagel for the Lady Tigers. Now in the corner for Riley. Riley guarded by Dodson. Left wing pass to Baeza, the leading scorer tonight for Ulysses. Leaves it for Lerma between the circles. Lerma back to Baeza, right wing. Thought about the three, tries instead. Squeezes through 2 defenders. A runner from the right baseline short. Got her own rebound. Foot back too strong. Long rebound run down by Lerma out near midcourt. Third chance here for Ulysses. Pass into the post. Too tall for the intended receiver, Nagel, and stolen away by Kennedy Stanley. Colby on the run. Jones outlet ahead to Curry. Layup from a tough angle on the run. Was too strong, went over the rim, and just barely grazed the backside. Lerma rebounds for Ulysses. Great find by Jones in traffic, but Curry was just a little too far under the rim and couldn't lay that one up in a natural position. Minute 50 to play here in the third. A little bit of a scoring lull for both teams. Colby 44, Ulysses 17. Skip pass from left to right, finds Lerma. Now in the corner, Nagel. Nagel dribbled it off of the foot of her defender, Curry, and out of bounds. Lady Tigers keep it. Baeza heads down into the right corner on the baseline to inbound. She sets the play in motion with a verbal command and lobs it out to the right wing for Lerma. Lerma holding, now uses her dribble. Barnett keeping watch defensively. Dribbles to the free throw line extended on the right. Now gives top of the key for Nagel. Nagel with the right-hand drive. Into the paint she goes. Leaner off the back rim, but a foul called. Free throws coming for Hallie Nagel. The personal foul on Colby called on Emma Curry, her second. And team foul number 2 in the half. Colby close to enacting the mercy clock for the fourth quarter. They lead by 27. A 30-point lead at any point in the fourth is the mercy clock the rest of the way. Ulysses trying to avoid that as Nagel swishes the first free throw. Second free throw try for the senior. That one rattled off the backboard and then dropped through. Nagel 2 for 2 at the line. Ulysses as a team 3 of 4. 44-19 Colby. Tom Stevens on his seat, or in his seat on the Colby sideline calling the play. Emma Curry gets a look from the right wing for 3, just a hair too strong. Long rebound, strong side, collected by Baeza for Ulysses. Colby a little cold from the field, just 6 points in his third quarter. Ulysses with 6 themselves as we're under a minute to play in the third. Baeza, short corner right. Get pass to the cutter down the left baseline. Nagel, pull up 5-footer is good. So Ulysses winning the quarter. Now we have a whistle and a quick timeout taken by Ulysses. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 46 seconds to play in the third. Colby in command, 44-21, but this is a 6-0 run now for the visitors, though they are the home team on the scoreboard and wearing their home whites by virtue of being the top team listed on the bracket. Just the way the bracket got drawn up. Colby will be the visitors tonight in the boys' championship game as well, despite that game being at the community building. Colby 44, Ulysses 21 in this one. Lady Eagles trying to get back over the 500 mark at 6-5 with the rest of the season ahead of them after their second tournament of the year. Colby finished 5th at the topside tip-off in Goodland back in December. 2-1 in that tournament. Hoping to go 2-1 in this one. Beat Beloit Thursday night, lost in overtime to Garden City in the semis last night. Kenzie Dodson will inbound in the backcourt. Ulysses looking to put on a press. Inbound to Jones. Jones off the left side, spins back, gives to Dodson. Across right for Barnett. Colby runs their press break to perfection. Jones has it in the left corner with 35 seconds in the quarter. Out to the wing for Dodson. Top of the key, Stanley. Right wing, Barnett. Fakes to her right, fakes to her left, keeps the pivot foot, now passes. Free throw line extended on the right to Dodson. Now Curry has the top of the key. She walks into a three-point shot. It rattled out, no good. Rebound loose and tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Ulysses. Colby will inbound underneath with 18 seconds in the quarter. Dodson has the ball from the official. Into Jones. No look past the Barnett up top. She's open for three. Missed it off to the left short. Long rebound. Nearly gathered by Jones, but it was tipped by Nagel off of Jones's foot and out of bounds at the Colby bench. Ulysses ball with 12 seconds to play in the third. Baeza lobbing in against pressure. Riley catches and sprints down the left side into the front court. Lost the handle. Got it back on the wing. Got away with a carry with 4 seconds. With 3. High left Nagel, or rather Baeza. 2-1, and Ulysses just dribbles it out. At the end of the third quarter, Colby 44, Ulysses 21. We're back with the fourth after this 1-minute break. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Ballman's understands what you're going through in your time of loss. Ballman's here for you to honor the lives of those dear to you. Northwest Kansas turns to Ballman Mortuary. Ballman Mortuary. Sometimes the load's too much to carry. When it's time, call on Ballman's.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of. But against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
Wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa! I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the... Hi.
See all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Stanley Sparrow back with you for the start of the fourth quarter. Colby 44, Ulysses 21.
Before Taco John's, what was Tuesday? I'll tell you, nothing. Non-existent. Nada. Nobody talked.
36th annual Orange and Black Classic. It's Ulysses ball right to left, and they've got a brand new 5 in the ball game. Emma Ball, a 5'4" sophomore. Micah Schultz, a 5'8" sophomore. Chloe Curl, who we've seen. Grace Murray, who we've seen. And Harley Ewald, 5'9" sophomore. Schultz travels with the ball out on the left wing. A turnover for the Lady Tigers. Colby has also made a sub. For the first time since Thursday, they brought in a reserve. It's Shaylee Showalter, the 5'5" sophomore, making her third appearance of the season, checking in for Brianna Barnett. Showalter has it between the circles. Right wing for Emma Curry, right corner Mackenzie Dodson. Now Stanley, short corner right, back out for Dodson, who fumbles and gathers. Back to Showalter, right wing. Back to Dodson in the corner. Showalter and Dodson play some more catch. Now Jones has it between the circles. Left side for Curry, who has 19 points to lead all scorers. Curry on the give and go with Dodson. Pull up 8-footer from the left angle. Swishes through. It's a career high 21 points for Emma Curry. 46-21 Colby, a minute into the fourth quarter. So Tim Hoffarber has cleared his bench, and we'll see how much longer Tom Stevens waits to do the same. Chloe Curl too strong with a 3 out of the left corner. Curry rebounds. Outlet to Jones, and she fumbles it out of bounds. Got going a little too quick, and Colby turns it over for the 5th time as Courtney Finley comes to the scorer's table for the Lady Eagles. First action for the 5'3" senior, her 9th appearance in 11 games. She replaces Mackenzie Dodson. Ulysses into the front court. Curl, free throw line extended on the right. Trying to feed the post. Kennedy Stanley poked it away from Murray and stole it. Ahead to Curry. Curry looking underneath. Finds Finley. Finley laid up good in the foul. Those are Courtney Finley's first points of the season. And Finley a chance for the and one. Didn't see who the foul was on. They're not putting it up on the scoreboard. Free throw short. Offensive rebound Stanley. Put back no. Stanley another offensive rebound and she's fouled. They called that one on Ball. And the second team foul on Ulysses in the half. Colby keeps the ball. Jones from underneath, lobs, left wing for Showalter, back to Jones in the left corner. Brooklyn Jones just 5 points in this game. That would be a season low for her. But I'm sure she's more concerned about the 48-21 lead her team has in this third-place game than her individual numbers. That's the kind of player she is. Finley in the left corner for Colby. To Curry on the high post. Contested 8-foot jumper off the back rim, no. Stanley rebound. Put back good in the foul. Kennedy Stanley a chance for the three-point play. That foul on Murray. That is her first foul. And Colby set to make another change. Here's Mackenzie Carmichael, 5'7" junior, checking into the game, replacing Brooklyn Jones. Stanley to the line, shooting and switching the free throw to make it 51-21, and we are into the running clock for the final 6:04 of this one. Colby by 30 here in this third-place game. Chloe Curl, left corner three. Off the back iron, no. Offensive rebound by Murray. Murray has the ball slapped out of her hand by Stanley, and now it's a jump ball between Stanley and Murray. Colby has the arrow. They take possession. Here comes another sub for Colby, and it's a season debut for Haven Showalter, the older sister of Shaylee, 5'7" junior. Like her sister, a transfer from lacrosse, who played some varsity last year at Lacrosse High School. And it's the first time both of the Showalters have shared the floor on the varsity court for the Lady Eagles. They lead 51-21, and the clock is rolling. 5:35 and counting left. Haven to Courtney Finley high on the right. Now top of the key for Shaylee Showalter. Around in the left corner for Carmichael. Inside for Stanley, and Stanley caught the pass in a double team and dragged the pivot foot. Traveling call. Stanley, the only starter out on the floor right now for Colby, and Emma Curry just went to the scorer's table, and she is going to relieve Kennedy Stanley. If that's all for Stanley, another workmanlike effort for her in the post. She has 9 points in this one, and is a perfect 5 for 5 at the free throw line. 51-21 Colby. Ulysses turns it over the other end. An entry pass from Ball to Murray, too tall for the 6-footer. 11th turnover of the night for the Lady Tigers. Inbound to Finley, back to Carmichael in the backcourt. Ahead through the pressure to Curry, who crosses the midline right in the jump circle. Now Shaylee Showalter with the handle between the circles. Stops her dribble about 30 feet out. Lobs the pass to Finley right wing. Now Shaylee Showalter, top of the key, Curry, left wing to Carmichael. Carmichael pressured. Dribbles away from her defender Schultz to the top of the key and swings it to Finley high on the right. 4:15 to go in this one. We are in the running clock, 51-21 Colby. First time this year that Colby has turned the running clock on their opponent. To the right corner, Finley feeding the low post. Curry immediately triple team. Out top for Shaylee Showalter. Back out to the right wing for Finley. Finley dribbles the ball to the top of the key. Swings it left side for Haven Showalter. Now Carmichael left corner. Back to the wing for Finley. And the ball reversal all the way around in the right corner for Mackenzie Carmichael, who caps off a three. It misses off the back rim. Rebound gathered by Ewald and tied up by Curry underneath. The arrow favors Ulysses with 3:30 and counting to play. So again, the lineup for Colby, both Showalters, Carmichael and Finley. At the four-guard lineup, Curry, the lone big. Driving left baseline, Micah Schultz missed the layup. Rebound to Murray. Murray can't find the putback. Rebounded by Haven Showalter, and then dribbled it off the leg of Murray out of bounds. Possession stays with Colby as the clock ticks towards 3 minutes to play. Inbound to Finley up the right side, pivots back to the trailer Carmichael. Carmichael ahead to Curry, and then Curry caught the ball at midcourt, but one of her feet came over the midcourt line, and that is a violation. Turnover number 7 for Colby. Lady Eagles will go to 6-5, and they will beat Ulysses for a 4th straight time. Going back to 1999, this is a series that has been dominated by the Lady Eagles. They're going to go to 31-5 in the last 36 games against Ulysses. Scrum for a loose ball. Colby with a steal. It was Carmichael who forced it out of there and poked it across the floor to the waiting Courtney Finley. The other way, Shaylee Showalter deep in the left corner. Passes over a double team to Finley, top of the key. And right back to Shaylee. Left wing pass for older sister Haven. Left corner to Carmichael. Carmichael, another three-point try. That one rattles in! And Mackenzie Carmichael has her first points of the season. A three ball out of the left corner. 54-21 Colby, under 2 minutes to play. Colby with 5 bench points tonight. That's more than they had all season coming into this game, if you can believe it. Entry pass for Murray, poked out of bounds by Carmichael, so Ulysses will keep it. Inbounding underneath is Schultz. Schultz in the right corner for Ball. Ball stops on the wing, double team, passes over the top to Curl. Long 2 from straight on, swishes through. Chloe Curl showing some range, has 5 points off the Ulysses bench in this one. 54-23, minute 20 left. Carmichael in the backcourt, right side Showalter, through the press to Curry, who tried to pitch to the right wing, had the pass stolen away. It's Curl on the breakaway, all the way to the basket, the left-hand layup good. 4 straight points for Chloe Curl, 54-25. Some trouble in the backcourt for Shaylee Showalter, and the ball out of bounds off of her, as Emma Ball made a pest of herself and forced the 9th Colby turnover. 4 of those coming here in the fourth quarter. Clock continuing to roll. We're under 45 seconds. Colby never trailing in this one. And another scrum for a loose ball. Haven Showalter poked the ball away at midcourt from Harley Ewald and out of bounds at the scorer's table. Clock rolls under 30 seconds. Inbound to Curl. Curl walks the ball over the divider. Pass underneath to Ewald. Ewald open. Head fake. Layup good. Little 6-0 mini run to end this game for Ulysses. Final 12 seconds. All Colby has to do is get the ball over the timeline. Carmichael with the dribble ahead to Curry. And Curry crosses half court with 5 seconds. Away to Carmichael. 2-1. Ball out of bounds as time expires. And the Colby Lady Eagles take 3rd place at this year's Orange and Black Classic. Your final score, Colby 54, Ulysses 27. With the win, the Lady Eagles go to 6-5. Ulysses drops to 2-9. We will take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back with the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
Wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa! I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the... Hi.
See all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
The Funk Optometry pregame show continues here on 100.3 The Ride. Coverage of the Colby Eagles in the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. For just the 3rd time in the tournament's history, the Eagles are playing for the boys' championship tonight as they take on the Hayes Indians. I am Dan Lucero. The Colby Eagles punched their ticket to the championship game by going 2-0 in pool play. Last night, they defeated the Beloit Trojans 55-41. After the game, I had the opportunity to speak with Eagles head coach Parker McKee and get his thoughts on his team's 3rd straight victory, a game in which they never trailed and were only tied once early in the first quarter. Here's my post-game conversation with Coach McKee.
Parker, we had talked before the game that you felt like you'd see a little bit of zone tonight, that you felt like they were going to pay, Beloit was, a little bit of extra special attention to Ryan Myers, Hunter Vaughn, Peyton Wallmeyer. Now, those two combined for 48 of your 55 points. What did they do well within the flow of the offense against that defense to get quality looks?
Well, I think that it was all rhythm, and we went through some complacency tonight where they really kind of sagged off on a couple of our guys, and it kind of disrupted our rhythm, but they played within their abilities, and we kind of were a little bit more of a physical team just because of our maturity, and their youth. But so I think that was a big part of it, and they play with a lot of confidence tonight. It's fun to watch.
I want to talk about Hunter in particular. He finished with a season high tonight, 15 points. Do you want to see that kind of assertiveness from him on the offensive end? It seemed like he was a little bit more willing to pull the trigger, willing to drive tonight than maybe he has been at times this year.
Yeah, I think that Hunter, kind of went through a couple stuff early in the season, but now that he's got his confidence there, Hunter's a good basketball player, and for him to be able to come out and score tonight, I think that's good. It makes us a lot more difficult to defend when you have to, honor a couple other players. And so, it's big for him. I'm happy for him because he puts a lot of time into it.
Defensively, we knew this was a team coming in, Beloit, that shoots a lot of three-pointers, kind of like Osborne last night for the second straight night. You were successful at running a team off of the three-point arc. What has improved about your three-point defense? Because you can correct me if I'm wrong, but there were times this year where maybe that hasn't been so much of a strength for you, but the last two nights it has been.
Well, I felt like we've done a lot better job of keeping the ball in front of us. I thought that's been our point of emphasis since we got done with the Dodge City game and Goodland game is closeouts. That's how we start every single practice. And so I felt like our ability to keep the ball in front of us was big because, at that point, I feel like high percentage is inside out where their feet are already squared up, and so when they're passing around the perimeter, it makes it just a little bit of a lower percentage shot. And, our kids understood kind of what the goal was tonight and how we needed to defend, and I think that was a big success.
I want to be careful not to overstate this, but it does feel like your team is playing with a lot more composure recently in these last three games. They've done what they've needed to do down the stretch to see games out, and obviously that gets easier when you have a bigger lead, but do you think this is a group that's kind of learning how to win, learning how to close out games?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of just piggyback off of last season, and I told the guys at the beginning of yesterday's game, we're sitting here 4-4. You ask us at the beginning of the season, do you think that that's where we are? Do you think we're better than that? Do you think that that's, the standard that we have? And I told them that, I think it's important to, play with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder that, just to prove yourself, not only to yourself and your teammates, but to the community that we can come out and be successful and be competitive.
Last thing for you, Coach. You've got Hayes tomorrow night. They're the best team in Class 5A. Boy, got to watch them this evening, and they certainly look the part. But a championship opportunity tomorrow, and a rarity for this program in this tournament. Only the third time in 36 years that Colby's played for the orange and black title. You were a player the last time that was the case, just to give everybody an idea of how long ago that was. Not to give you too hard a time, but what do you tell your guys about that championship opportunity? A chance to go out and win first place in the tournament. What do you want to see your guys do, and how do you want to see them come out against, to date, the best team you played?
Well, be confident, play within our abilities, be competitive. It's a great opportunity against a really good team for a championship, something that we've, I don't know that Colby's ever won the orange and black on the boys' side. Is that not right?
That is right.
So, it's a chance for them to be able to do something really special, and I think they all understand, hey, everybody knows that Hayes is really good, right? So I guess for us, we've got to be confident. We've got to be willing to, make all of those hustle plays that can make us just a little bit better, and we got to shoot the ball well. So I think our kids are really excited about the opportunity. Honestly, just when we kind of went down in there, and it'll be a good test to find out kind of where we're at after this 3-game win streak, and how do we handle ourselves.
Last time Colby played for the orange and black title on the boys' side, that team won a state title. Whether or not you believe in omens, Parker McKee, it's a good sign and a great accomplishment. Congrats on the win tonight. See you tomorrow.
Again, those were the post-game comments from Parker McKee after last night's 55-41 win over Beloit. Let's take this opportunity to introduce tonight's starting lineups in this orange and black championship game. First, for the Hayes Indians, the top-ranked team in Class 5A, according to the KBCA. They are 10-0 and coached by Alex Hutchins in his second season. At point guard is Carson Kiefer, a 6'1 junior, joined in the backcourt by Jason Cranelwitter, a 5'9 senior. At the forward roles, TJ Nunnery, a 6'3 senior, and Dalen Swartz, a 6'6 senior. In the post, Jace Linenberger, a 6'6 senior. Kiefer, Cranelwitter, Nunnery, Swartz, and Linenberger for the Indians. The Colby Eagles are 6-4 on the season and coached by Parker McKee in his second year on the Colby boys bench. They'll start Hunter Vaughn at the point, the 5'9 sophomore. He's joined in the backcourt by Ryan Myers, a 6'2 senior. At the forward positions, Jaron Rush, a 6' senior, and Jacob Wetter, a 6'3 senior. At center for Colby is Peyton Wallmeyer, the 6'5 senior. Vaughn, Myers, Rush, Wetter, and Wallmeyer for the Eagles. The Orange and Black Championship game is coming your way next from the Colby Community Building. You've been listening to the Funk Optometry pregame show. It's the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Optimize your yield with Case IH Axial Flow Combines at Colby Ag Center. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations put higher quality grain in the tank and more profits in your pocket. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Take control of your harvest and rethink your productivity. For more on Case IH Axial Flow Combines, visit Colby Ag Center, Oakley Ag Center, and Hoxie Implement today.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darvin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
Ladies, Colby Community College wants you to know that renewable energy companies are creating fast tracks for advancement to bring more women into the industry. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, wind and solar energy are two of the fastest growing fields. There's never been a better time to let CCC help you begin a new career. Online classes start every 8 weeks. Remember, big muscles are not required to work in renewable energy. Brains and work ethic are. Contact Colby Community College today or visit colbycc.edu.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the new year with a new vehicle? You can take advantage of 0% financing up to 60 months on select new Jeep models, plus no payments for 90 days. Haul the family in style with the new Chrysler Pacifica, and you'll save big with employee pricing plus 0% for 60 months. Visit us in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
The roof's worn out, and it needs replaced. Who are you going to call?
Roof Masters!
Roof Masters Roofing at Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Welcome back to the Colby Community Building, the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic Boys Championship game. The Colby Eagles and the Hayes Indians getting set to do battle here tonight. Both teams have just finished their pregame warm-ups, and they are ready to rock and roll. Colby, despite being the home team and the host team, is actually the visitors on the scoreboard in this game. So they will be in their black road uniforms, Hayes in their home whites. That's by virtue of how the bracket was drawn up. The top team on the bracket is always the home team. It makes it easier for schools to figure out what uniform to bring and which ones to wear to each game. Just look at where you are on the bracket. And so Hayes on the top of the bracket is the home team for this championship game. Earlier today, the Colby girls took home third place in the girls tournament. They defeated Ulysses 54-27 behind a season-high 21 points from Emma Curry. The Garden City Lady Buffs are the girls champions for this season. The first time they've ever won the orange and black crown. Garden City defeated Goodland 57-45. Also on the girls' side, Life Prep beat Hayes in the fourth place game. Osborne beat Beloit in the seventh place game. Over on the boys' side, Ulysses defeated Cheylin in the non-bracket game. Goodland beat Osborne for fourth place, and Garden City topped Beloit for third. Starting lineups are being formally introduced down on the floor here at the community building, so why don't we go ahead and reset those for you one more time. For Colby, Hunter Vaughn at the point, Ryan Myers at the 2, Jaron Rush the 3, Jacob Wetter at the power forward, and Peyton Wallmeyer in the middle. For Hayes, it's Carson Kiefer at the point, Jason Cranowitter at the 2, TJ Nunnery is the small forward. The power forward, Dalen Schwartz or Swartz, excuse me. And in the middle is Chase Linenberger. Swartz and Linenberger are both 6'6". So Colby does like to go small. I'm not sure how they will be able to go small against this big lineup, because I'm telling you right now about Chase Linenberger. He's a grown man. He might be a junior, but he is a grown man. Massive legs and calves, and he's just a load in the post. And there was nothing Garden City could do with him in the game yesterday, the semifinal. He scored 13 points. It felt like 3 times that many because he scored however he wanted to. It is going to be a tough matchup, and how Colby defends the post will be critical in this game. But I think the most important thing for Colby is going to be, can they hang tight early? Because that hasn't been the case in Hayes' first 2 games. They blew Ulysses out of the water, and they ran out to an 8-0 lead over Garden City. And those games ended up being played in the Mercy Clock. So can Colby hang tight and let Hayes know they're in a fight? That will be critical for the Eagles in this game. Colby will start with the basketball by virtue of being the visiting team. They'll go left to right as Ulysses Hayes, or right to left. Jaron Rush inbounds to Hunter Vaughn, and the championship game is underway. Vaughn angles right against man-to-man defense from Hayes. Myers, top of the key, holding. Swings it back left for Vaughn. Vaughn driving with the left hand on Cranowitter. Cut off, kicks out to Myers. Left wing, 3 over Nunnery on the way short. Rebounded by Swartz. Hayes comes quickly the other way. Nunnery flying up the right side as Colby gets all 5 defenders back. Swartz, top of the key, spots up for a triple. That hits the heel. Long rebound to Hunter Vaughn for Colby. 30 seconds in, just underway, no score. Each team with an empty possession on a missed 3 ball to start. Wetter picks up his dribble high left, skips the pass to a leaping Vaughn on the right wing. Screen from Wallmeyer. Screen and slip not there. Secondary pass inside to Wallmeyer. Goes up with the reverse over Swartz, but can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Swartz, who outlooks to Nunnery. Here come the Indians. Nunnery hooks it to Swartz, the trailer. He powers his way inside, and the basket is waved off. He's fouled on the floor. And the crowd here at the community building didn't think that should have been a foul on Colby, but it's called on Ryan Myers, his first, and the first on either team. Kiefer inbounds to Nunnery in the right corner from underneath. Around the horn, it comes back down underneath to Nunnery, who missed the point-blank layup, but Linenberger there for the rebound. Misses, and then Linenberger is fouled on the third chance for Hayes. That foul called on Jaron Rush, his first. And Chase Linenberger, big man, but a soft touch, 69% at the free throw line on the year. He shoots 2, his first try on the way, opens the scoring in this one with 6:58 to play in the first. One more coming for the junior. That one rattles out. Offensive rebound, Swartz. Put back blocked by Myers. Loose ball rebound hit the backboard. Came down to Swartz, and he puts it up and in. Rush punched at it, and it inadvertently flew up and hit the backboard. And it enabled the ball to come right back down to Dalen Swartz, who stayed with the play to score. 3-0 Hayes with 6:40 to play in the first quarter. Rush, top of the key, right corner for Vaughn. Now Wetter, low block right. Swartz on his hip. Wetter powers in, kicks out. Wallmeyer, top of the circle. Wallmeyer looking to drive, spins to his left on Linenberger. Head fake, kick out. Left corner Myers, fakes the 3 with Nunnery in his face. Myers now brings the dribble out to the left wing. Linenberger with him on a switch. Lob into the post, intended for Wallmeyer. Poked away by Nunnery. Loose ball to Wetter. Wetter skips it back left for Myers. Myers on the wing. Nunnery closed out fast again. Back up top for Wetter. The back cut not available, so Wetter feeds it back between the circles for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer fakes the dribble handoff to Rush. Now secondary handoff. Rush goes past his defender, Linenberger, but missed the layup. Left it short, and Linenberger rebounds. Hayes the other way. It's Kiefer on the right wing. Steps back, leads it to the trailer. Linenberger drives, shovels underneath to Swartz. Low block right, layup good. Double post action for Hayes has been very effective early. And they lead 5-0 with 5:45 to play in the first. Rush takes the handoff left side up top for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer hands to Myers right wing. He fakes the 3, looks to drive, cut off in a double team. Out to Wetter up top. Wetter stops his dribble left wing, swings it to Wallmeyer between the circles, fakes the dribble handoff and drives himself, goes to the cup, missed the layup, may have been partially blocked from behind by Swartz. Rebound to Nunnery. Hayes on the run. Nunnery right down the middle of the floor, goes up to the basket and is fouled on the layup. That's going to be on Jacob Wetter, his first, team third, and TJ Nunnery will shoot 2. TJ, the younger brother of Isaiah Nunnery, who had a great career at Hayes High, played at Fort Hays State, and is now a part of Alex Hutchins' coaching staff. at Hayes. First free throw, nothing but net. 2 subs for Hayes. Noah Weimer, a 6-foot junior, and Jordan Dale, a 6'1 junior, check in. Linenberger and Cranowitter go to the bench. And with only one big in the game right now for Hayes, Colby will go to that small lineup as checking in for Jacob Wetter for the first time is Shane Puckett, the 6-foot senior. Nunnery's second free throw, nothing but nylon. It's a 7-0 lead for Hayes with 5:20 to play in the first quarter. Another fast start for the Indians, who have won both of their first 2 games by the mercy rule, and now Vaughn turns it over. A steal by Dale, outlet ahead. Weimer all the way to the basket, missed the layup. Vaughn altered the shot. Loose ball rebound comes to Weimer. Second chance, 3 left wing, Nunnery switch. 10-0 Hayes. Colby needs time. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. A 30-second break with 5:02 to play in the first quarter. 10-0 Hayes. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Well, exactly what Colby didn't want. A fast start for the Hayes Indians. The top-ranked team in Class 5A leads Colby 10-0 with 3 minutes and change gone in the first quarter of the championship game here at the Orange and Black Classic. Colby ball out of the timeout, left to right as you're listening. Shane Puckett up top for Jaron Rush to the high post for Peyton Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer turns to face up Dalen Swartz, backs him down. Picks up his dribble, feeds a cutter, Rush down the middle of the paint. Jaron Rush, lays it up and in with the right hand. Good offensive set there from Colby. First 2 for Rush, first 2 for the Eagles. They trail 10-2, 4.5 minutes left in the first. Dale, left corner for Hayes, skips it up top for Kiefer, the point guard. Colby shifting into his own defense here. In the right corner, an open 3 on the way from Weimer. Switch. Noah Weimer knocks down the triple, 13-2 Hayes. And this is the thing about the Indians, they're deep. Weimer and Dale coming out the bench can both score. And Kiefer intercepts the dribble handoff away from Puckett. Outlet for Nunnery. Nunnery goes up strong and is fouled by Wallmeyer on the layup. First foul on Peyton Wallmeyer. 4th on the Eagles. And a turnover leading to a run out the other way. Wallmeyer did well to get back because Nunnery, the way he went up, you could tell he wanted to finish with a flourish. Wallmeyer prevented that. First free throw switches through as Jacob Wetter checks back in for Puckett for Colby as Linenberger is back at the table coming in for Hayes. He replaces Swartz, so it's still a 1 big lineup for the time being for the Indians. Also, Cranowitter back in the game replacing Kiefer. Second free throw misses for Nunnery, and Myers has the rebound. 14-2 Hayes halfway through the first quarter. Dribble handoff out on the left wing, and Jordan Dale stood in place of Jaron Rush, almost intercepted it, got called for a reach-in foul instead, and he was dumbfounded. He couldn't believe it. Sub for Hayes, Wesley Oakley, a 6'3 junior, checks in to replace Nunnery. First action for Oakley, who had 12 points in the opening round demolition of Ulysses on 4 3-pointers. He's a dead-eye marksman off the bench. Colby's dribble handoff action is getting short-circuited right now by Hayes. The Eagles have to figure out a way to be sharper. Driving baseline right, Wetter fumbled the ball away, threw it into the left corner, and it is stolen by Cranowitter. Turnover number 2 for Colby. Long lead pass ahead for Oakley on the right wing. He looks into the post, instead feeds back out top for Cranowitter. Now left wing for Weimer. Back to Cranowitter with space, deep 3 on the way. Off the back rim, and rising for the rebound in the middle of the paint is Hunter Vaughn for Colby. 3:20 to play first quarter. Colby trailing 14-2. High screen from Wallmeyer. Screen and slip. Wallmeyer catches top of the key from Vaughn. Angles his dribble right, pitches to Myers. Myers behind the back dribble, trying to elude Weimer. Weimer does well to stay with him. Now Wetter in the right corner, lobbing into the post. Awkward catch by Wallmeyer, and he's fouled on the catch by the help defender. I think that was Oakley who will be called for the personal, and it is. Wesley Oakley's first and Hayes' second. Hunter Vaughn takes the ball from the official with the basket to his right, looking to inbound. Out to Myers on the right wing. Myers between the circles for Wallmeyer, left side for Vaughn. Vaughn driving with the left hand, cut off by Dale. Back out for Wallmeyer, now Rush right wing. Rush bounces for Wallmeyer between the circles, angles left, spins to his right, fakes the dribble handoff, attacks the rim, and is fouled on the layup. If Hayes is going to overplay the dribble handoff, the best way to counter that is to fake it and go, and that's exactly what Wallmeyer did there. He was fouled by Noah Weimer, his first, team third, and Wallmeyer to the stripe for a pair. On the year, 28 of 47 shooting free throws. Colby as a team, just 54%. First one here, nothing but nylon for the 6'5 senior. Seven points last night in the win over Beloit for Wallmeyer, averaging 13.2 per game. Goes 1 for 2 from the line, off the back rim with the second, and the rebound to Oakley for Hayes. 14-3, the Indians in front. Colby in that 3-2 zone. Lob into the post. Lindenberger catches, double team, kicks out Crandall-Witter, extra pass, left corner Weimer missed the three. Rebound, volleyball up in the air, far corner chased down by Vaughn for Colby. 2:25 to play in the first quarter. Off a screen, Vaughn on the left wing. Lindenberger picks him up on a switch. Now Wetter underneath, looking for Wallmeyer, and he lobbed it in, and that allowed the defense to descend, and all Wallmeyer could do was tip it to a Hayes Indian. And now a steal out on the left wing the other way. Vaughn takes away a pass intended for Oakley. Hunter Vaughn all the way, lays it in with the left hand. First two for Hunter Vaughn, and Colby within 9, 14-5 with 2 minutes left in the first. Oakley right wing, penetrates and kicks up top for Oakley, fakes a pass, shoots a three, and hits the back rim. Offensive rebound by Weimer, put back no good, a lot of contact, no whistle. Now a jump ball on the rebound between Lindenberger and Myers. Hayes has the arrow. Shane Puckett back in the game for Colby, replacing Jacob Wetter. For Hayes, Dalen Swartz is back in, replacing Dale, and Weimer goes to the bench, replaced by Carson Kiefer. Kiefer inbounding from underneath, finds Swartz, beautiful Euro step around Ryan Myers, and he lays it in with the left-hand baseline. Swartz with 6. The lead back to 11 for Hayes, 16-5. Minute 35 to play first quarter. Wallmeyer at the foul line, facing up Lindenberger. One dribble, pitches back out for Jaron Rush. Now Puckett left wing. Puckett one bounce, back to Rush up top. Rush to Wallmeyer on the high post, poked away by Lindenberger. Wallmeyer gets it back. Wallmeyer steps back, picks up his dribble top of the key, finds Rush high on the right. Rush one dribble, stops, swings it for Myers right wing. Myers looking to drive, cut off, and fouled by Jason Crandall-Witter. Crandall-Witter with a little hand check, his first, team fourth. Eagles to inbound in front of the Hayes bench. Above the arc, Rush triggering. Hooks it for Vaughn on the right wing. Vaughn dribbles into the corner, into a double team, in some trouble, bounces away to the wing. Wallmeyer pulls away from Crandall-Witter. Wallmeyer on the drive and kick. Right corner, Vaughn for three. Got it! Hunter Vaughn knocks down the triple. He's got 5 of Colby's points. It's 16-8 with under a minute to play in the first. Colby down by just 8 after falling behind immediately 10-0. Lindenberger in the low post left, out to Schwartz, driving and kicking. Right corner, Oakley fakes the three, dribbles out to the wing. Back to Schwartz in the right corner. Double team defends, back to Oakley on the wing. No look to Lindenberger. Defender falls down. Lindenberger turns around, shoots over the downed Wallmeyer, and switches it from 5 feet. First field goal for Lindenberger. He's got 3, 18-8 Hayes. Final 30 seconds of the first quarter. Vaughn right wing for Rush, hounded by Oakley in man-to-man defense. Bounces for Wallmeyer between the circles, left side for Vaughn. Vaughn off the screen. Kiefer saves with him. Right wing for Rush. Now Puckett in the corner. Puckett back to Rush. Lob up top looking for Wallmeyer, stolen away. Lindenberger on the breakaway. Tried to dunk it with the right hand and missed with 2 seconds with 1. And Kiefer doesn't know how much time is left and ends up dribbling out the clock in the right corner. So Colby dodges a bullet there, but still the first 8 minutes belong to the top-ranked team in Class 5A. The Hayes Indians lead the Colby Eagles 18-8 in the 36th Annual Orange and Black Boys Basketball Championship. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Pizza Hut in Colby is hiring all positions. We offer competitive wages, flexible hours, and a fast-paced, fun working environment. Applicants must be hardworking, with a valid driver's license, insurance, and be at least 16 years of age. If you think you fit the description and would like to apply, the process has never been easier. Just go online or on Facebook and search Pizza Hut of Colby. Come join the fun at Pizza Hut of Colby. Pizza Hut of Colby is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Dan Lucero back with you from the Colby Community Building. Start of the second quarter of the championship.
I'm Darrell Henry, your Colby Edward Jones financial advisor.
The Colby Eagles trailing the Hayes Indians 18-8. A foul called on Hayes. It's on Ashton Hernandez, who just checked in for his first action. 5'10 junior picked up his first personal and the team's fifth. On the inbound, Ryan Myers catch and shoot left baseline, almost banked it in, missed off the back rim, rebound to Nunnery, 2-on-1 the other way. Nunnery, no look to Lindenberger, layup with the right hand, good. Hayes isn't just big, they're really fast. Nunnery in particular is a blur down the court. 20-8, Hayes by a dozen, matching their largest lead. Wallmeyer on the drive, splits two defenders, stops on the right elbow, kicks out to Vaughn. Vaughn with Hernandez on him, pitches back to Wallmeyer, and that starts it around the horn to the left wing for Puckett. Puckett back to Wallmeyer on the reversal between the circles. He hands to Vaughn. Vaughn a deep three off the screen. Switch! Hunter Vaughn from downtown. He's got 8 of Colby's 11. Eagles trail by 9, 20-11. 50 seconds gone in the second quarter. Dalen Swartz spinning baseline right, up and under fake, kick out right wing, catch and shoot three, Kiefer switch. Carson Kiefer knocked down the three ball in response to restore the 12-point advantage for the Indians, 23-11. Vaughn works the dribble up high, lets to rush between the rings, spins to his left, dribbles to the wing, and hands off there to Puckett. Puckett back between the circles for Wallmeyer, being guarded by Lindenberger. Right wing for Vaughn. Vaughn picked up by Lindenberger off the screen and switch. Out to Rush, left corner to Puckett. Puckett brings it all the way out to the wing, being hounded by Swartz, who has a 6-inch height advantage there. Now Myers has it right wing off the Wallmeyer screen for three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. First basket for Ryan Myers, coming off of 24 in the win last night over Beloit. That cuts the Hayes lead back to 9 at 23-14. Eagles in the 3-2 zone. Lindenberger catches low block left, triple team, kicks out to Hernandez. Back across for Swartz in the right corner. Kiefer, an open three. Switch. Back-to-back threes for Colby, answered by back-to-back threes for Carson Kiefer. 26-14 Hayes. 2 minutes and change into the second quarter. On the right wing, it's Vaughn. Around to the left wing off the screen. Back up top for Rush. Rush hands to Myers, right wing. Kiefer defending him. Top of the key, Wallmeyer. Left side, Vaughn. Vaughn off a screen, picked up by Lindenberger, back in the left corner for Puckett. Puckett fakes an entry pass, dribbles back out to the wing, and resets the offense with the point guard Vaughn. Now Myers has it right wing, looking to drive. Beats one defender, leans into Nunnery, missed the layup, rebounded by Lindenberger. Nunnery gave enough ground that Myers was off balance. The other way, Kiefer spins into the paint, tries to kick to the trailer, but he dragged the pivot foot, and traveling is called. That's the first Hayes turnover of the night. Jacob Wetter into the game for Colby. And Ryan Myers looked like he took a bad step on that layup attempt, and he limps to the Colby bench. He's going to be replaced by Bryce Myers, first action for the 5'10 junior. So it's Wetter, Vaughn, Bryce Myers, Puckett, and Wallmeyer right now. Hayes brings Jordan Dale back in off the bench along with Noah Weimer. So right now they don't have one of their true posts on the floor. Bryce Myers hounded down the right wing and stripped to the ball by Ashton Hernandez. Outlet head to Kiefer, 2-on-2. Kiefer across in the right corner for the trailer Dale. Extra pass Nunnery, right back to Dale right wing. Colby does well to get their zone organized, and now they're back to a man look. Left wing Kiefer driving on Jacob Wetter, steps back at the foul line, fall away jumper. Off the heel, rebounded by Wallmeyer. 4:50 to play, first half. Colby ball down a dozen, 26-14, and their leading scorer Ryan Myers trying to walk off what looked like maybe a turned ankle. Puckett left wing into the corner for Vaughn. Vaughn dribbles out of trouble, feeds the high post Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer fakes, steps in, leaner from 8 feet, too strong off the glass. Nunnery rips down the board for the Indians. Nunnery, a blur into the front court, crosses to the left hand, stops in the paint, kicks out to Dale. Back to the trailer, Kiefer up top, a wide open three, swish. 3 threes in the quarter for Carson Kiefer. You just can't leave him alone. 29-14. Hayes has their largest lead as we approach the midway point of the second quarter. Bryce Myers, right wing, immediately double-teamed. Now the double team departs. Bryce Myers kept his composure, now finds Wetter on the right wing. Back to Bryce Myers. Bryce back to Wetter, right wing, trying to reverse with the dribble, and he's bumped by T.J. Nunnery. Foul on Nunnery, his first, team foul number 6. Subs coming in for Hayes, Oakley, and Cranlewitter replace Hernandez and Kiefer. So the hot hand for Hayes goes to the bench. Kiefer with 9 of Hayes' 11 points in the quarter. Jaron Rush at the table for Colby. He'll replace Bryce Myers. Bryce Myers, or rather Ryan Myers, still getting looked at the end of the Colby bench. Tough to see from my vantage point, but they're looking at one of his ankles. He was injured earlier this quarter. Jaron Rush in the right corner for Hunter Vaughn, covered up by Weimer. Bounce pass top of the key, almost taken away by Nunnery. It is taken away by Weimer. Outlet ahead to Nunnery. Nunnery lost control of the ball, and one turnover deserves another. Colby gets the ball back. 3:36 to play in the first half. Trailing by 15, 29-14. In the front court, Hunter Vaughn angles right. Defender forces in that direction. Up top for Rush. Left wing to Wetter. He hands to Puckett. Puckett hounded by Nunnery. Puckett to the foul line. Pitches to Wetter in the right corner. Lob into the low post for Vaughn. Vaughn across the post to Wallmeyer. The layup with the right hand, good off the window. First field goal for Peyton Wallmeyer. Assist to Hunter Vaughn. Colby down 13, 29-16. 3:08 left in the first half. That was a good set. Colby hasn't really been able to get into a set where they've been able to pass the ball inside the perimeter. Nunnery driving on Puckett with the left hand into the paint. He's bumped on his way to the cup. Foul number 5 on Colby. And Jaron Rush, the guilty party, picks up his second. Nunnery to inbound. Basket to his left. Threw it off the back of Puckett. Thought it himself. Lays it up and in. Nunnery with 8. He averages just 6. 31-16. Hayes back up by 15, matching their biggest lead. With 2:40 left in the first half here at the community building. Vaughn hands to Puckett high on the right. Puckett brings it around and now slips, loses his footing, but keeps the dribble like Marcus Haynes. And now he's bailed out with a timeout called by Parker McKee on the Colby sidelines. Full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 2:33 to play in the first half. Colby trailing Hayes 31-16. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank, we take pride in our communities. Check us out at psbbanks.com. People's State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Back to the community building. Hayes 31, Colby 16. It's the championship game of the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic on the boys' side, who will join Garden City's girls as champions of this year's event. Still no Ryan Myers, walking very gingerly on the sideline. Looks like he's favoring that right ankle. As Colby returns with a lineup of Vaughn, Puckett, Rush, Wetter, and Wallmeyer. Going left to right as you listen. Hunter Vaughn on the drive into the paint. He goes into a triple team. Kicks out right corner for Puckett. Immediate pass to Wetter on the wing. Now Wetter on the drive. Wetter Euro step play. A block at the rim by Jordan Dale. Spectacular. 3-on-2 the other way. Nunnery stops at the foul line. Kicks right corner and throws it away. A steal by Hunter Vaughn, who caught up with the play. Vaughn, right wing, spins to his left off a high screen from Wetter. Stops his dribble, feeds back to Wetter on the right wing. Wetter picks up his dribble, fakes one direction, finds the safety valve. Wallmeyer almost overthrew him. Wallmeyer had to run down the deflection high on the right. Now it's Wallmeyer on the drive into the paint, and he is fouled on his way. Free throws coming for Peyton Wallmeyer. The foul on Wesley Oakley, his second. That is team foul number 7 on Hayes. So Peyton Wallmeyer will go to the line for a 1-and-1. 3 starters check back in for Hayes. Kiefer, the point guard, and the 2 bigs, Dalen Swartz and Jace Lindenberger. Those 3 will join Cranowitter, and Oakley on the floor for the Indians. 1-1 for Wallmeyer, who's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Front end on the way, and it rims out. Rebounded by Lindenberg. 31-16 Hayes with the ball. Minute 50 to play first half. Working the dribble is Kiefer. Now on the right wing, Oakley. Down low, Lindenberger. Powers inside, shoots over Wallmeyer, score it, and the foul. Lindenberger is just so big and strong, and he gets into the position he wants to get into, and there's not a lot you can do about it. Wallmeyer picks up his second foul, team foul number 6, and Jason Lindenberger has a chance for the three-point play. But he missed off the back rim. The rebound falls to Jacob Wetter for Colby. 33-16. On the left wing, it's Hunter Vaughn on the drive and kick. Right wing, Puckett catch and shoot 3. That's off the back rim. Long rebound charge down far side by Lindenberger for Hayes. 17-point Indians lead is their biggest of the night. In the post, Swartz backing down Wetter, spins right baseline. Nice drop step inside to create the space and seal, and he lays it up and in. 8 points for Dalen Swartz. 35-16. It's a 6-0 mini run here for the Indians. Final minute of the first half. Puckett right wing, stripped to the ball, got it back. Oakley playing in your shorts defense, and now Puckett throws it away. A steal at the top of the key by Kiefer, and Kiefer stumbled on the dribble. There's a tie-up on the floor, and Hayes has the arrow. Bryce Myers in, Shane Puckett out for Colby. 47 seconds left in the first half. This is a 12-2 Hayes run after Colby got within single digits on a couple separate occasions earlier in this quarter. Ever since Ryan Myers went out with an ankle injury, apparent ankle injury, Colby has struggled to score. Top of the key, Oakley frees off the screen. 3 is too strong off the back rim. Rebounded by Wetter for Colby. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Colby down by 19. Vaughn listens for a play call from head coach Parker McKee. Bryce Myers catches on the right wing up top for Wallmeyer. In the left corner, Wetter. Wetter, one-handed flip to the top of the key for Wallmeyer. Puts it on the deck once. The back cut not there from Rush. Left wing pass to Bryce Myers instead. Final 10 seconds. Bryce up top for Vaughn. Vaughn with 5. Driving with the left hand. Steps back. Top of the key. Fall away three-pointer. Swish! Third 3.5 for Hunter Vaughn. And that's how the half will end. Hunter Vaughn with 11 to lead the way for Colby. His third game in double figures at the Orange and Black Classic. But a long way to go for the Eagles on the comeback trail. And they might have to do it without their leading scorer, Ryan Myers, in the second half due to injury. Colby trails Hayes 35-19 in the championship game at the Orange and Black Classic. We will take a 2-minute break and come back with the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
When Eugene of Office Works and Home Furnishings wanted to do a commercial, he thought about writing a catchy song.
Living room, bedrooms, dinette. Oh, yeah.
Or even jumping up and down, swinging his samurai sword, talking about slashing prices. But when you've been in the business for 25 years, you don't need some gimmicky commercial. At Office Works and Home Furnishings, they sell and service quality products and brands, including Lazy Boy and Serta. Plus, they'll bring it all right into your home for free. Shop the competitive prices of Office Works and Home Furnishings on South Range in Colby today. Eugene does not have a samurai sword, from what we know.
Hello, this is Josh Ryan with Farmers and Merchants Bank in Colby. Being the only locally hometown chartered bank, we know the importance of our customers. We offer checking and savings accounts, CDs, loans, online banking, bill pay, and so much more. Call us today at 785-460-3321. That's 785-460-3321. Stop in our main location downtown or our convenient Dillon's location with extended hours to visit with us about your financial needs. Farmers and Merchants Bank, together making a difference. Member FDIC.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Rarely, if ever, do you hear someone say they look forward to going to the doctor's office. This is Dr. Kristen Parker with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. Many chiropractic patients experience instant pain relief after receiving a treatment. As a result, a number of our patients have said they actually look forward to their chiropractic adjustments. If you've never been to a chiropractor, I'd like to personally invite you into our clinic for effective, comfortable, and professional care. Learn more about us online at nwkchiro.com.
Start the new year off right and take advantage of the red-hot buys at your local Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Save big now on storage totes, shelving, and tools. Plus, Hoover's is the place to shop for all of your winter season needs, including ice melt, snow shovels, and snow blowers, space heaters, insulation, the list goes on and on. Remember, they're also your local Benjamin Moore paint retailer. Make 2021 the best year yet with the help of Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Open every day but Sunday.
Welcome back to the Colby Community Building. It is halftime of the 36th Orange and Black Classic Boys Championship game. The top-ranked team in Class 5A, unbeaten Hayes, out to a 16-point lead over the Colby Eagles, 35-19. Dan Lucero back with you for the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. As they've done all tournament long, Hayes got out to a flying start. They took a 10-0 lead in the first 3 minutes of the contest. Colby would get their first points on a Jaron Rush layup, but Hayes would quickly build the lead out to a dozen at 14-2. They led by 10 at the end of one quarter of play, 18-8. Colby got a couple of three-pointers from Ryan Myers and Hunter Vaughn and trimmed the lead on two separate occasions down to 9 at 23-14, the most recent occasion. But Hayes responded to that with a 12-2 run, and most of that coming with Ryan Myers on the bench. The leading scorer for the Colby Eagles appeared to tweak his ankle or his leg on a drive to the basket, kind of an awkward landing, and he had to be subbed out. They were working on his leg down at the end of the Colby bench, but when he walked to the locker room for halftime, he was very ginger on his right leg, and it is unclear whether or not we'll see Ryan Myers for the rest of the game. 35-19 is the score. Hunter Vaughn hit a three with 2 seconds left in the half to get Colby back within 16 points. We will take another 2-minute break, come back with the halftime stats on the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Yeah, I'll take a small Coke.
And I'll have a large, please.
You know, you can get any size Coke for just $1, right?
So, a small Coke is just $1?
Uh-huh.
And a large is just $1?
Yes. Are you guys okay?
You just blew our different size minds. Sorry, he got excited again.
It's nice getting any size bang for your buck. So come into McDonald's and get an ice-cold, delicious any size Coke for just $1. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary.
Happy New Year, Kansas. It's 2021 and time for something different, like switching to Nextech Wireless. Want new devices? Mix and match 5 devices with unlimited data for $125 a month. Love your phone but not your provider? Switch and get $20 off your monthly bill. So bring the whole family to Nextech Wireless. Get new devices on us or bring your own. Spend a new kind of quality time together. Nextech Wireless. We are Kansas. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them, they're priced to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local favorite salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
The success of our local farmers is critical to the success of our community. At Western State Bank, our experienced ag lenders are familiar with the volatility of the ag economy. That's why we offer ag lending and banking solutions designed to help farm operations succeed. From operating lines of credit to equipment and livestock loans to farm real estate loans and FSA partnership financing, our ag lending solutions make your operation possible. Learn more at WSBKS.com.
Western State Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the community building. The Cornerstone Ag halftime show continues. Colby trailing Hayes 35-19 in the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic Boys Championship game. Hayes in the first half led by Carson Kiefer's 9 points. TJ Nunnery and Dalen Swartz each had 8 points. It was Jace Lindenberger with 7 and Noah Weimer with 3. For Colby, Hunter Vaughn led the way with 11. It was 3 apiece for Peyton Wallmeyer and Ryan Myers and 2 points for Jared Rush. Earlier today, Colby's girls defeated Ulysses 54-27 to claim third place in the girls bracket. Garden City ended up winning the championship. Life Prep won the fourth place game, and Osborne placed 7th. On the boys' side, Ulysses won the 7th place game. Goodland defeated Osborne for 4th place, and Garden City ended up the 3rd place winner. We will take a 1-minute break, and we will come back with the second half of this one from the community building. Once again, it's Colby trailing Hayes 35-19 with the championship of the Orange and Black Classic on the line, the final of 23 games in Colby this weekend. You're listening to Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Ballman's understands what you're going through in your time of loss. Ballman's here for you to honor the lives of those dear to you. Northwest Kansas turns to Ballman Mortuary. Ballman Mortuary. Sometimes the load's too much to carry. When it's time, call on Ballman's.
Before Taco John's, what was Tuesday? I'll tell you, nothing. Non-existent. Nada. Nobody talked about Tuesday. Then Taco John's introduced the Tuesday to the taco. And booyah! Taco Tuesday was born. Taco Tuesday is so great, we even trademarked it. We literally own Taco Tuesday, the one day of the week when you get to own Taco John's classic crispy tacos for an insanely good price. It's the original Taco Tuesday, and there's only one place to find it. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
From the Colby Community Building, one half of play left at the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. Hayes trying to win their 3rd boys championship in the tournament's history and their first since 2003. They're also looking to keep intact an 18-game winning streak dating back to last season. They lead the Colby Eagles 35-19. Hayes returns their starting 5. Carson Kiefer and Jason Cranowiter in the backcourt. The front court of TJ Nunnery, Jace Lindenberger, and Dalen Swartz. For Colby, some good news. It looks like Ryan Myers is going to be able to give it a go, at least to start this second half. He was out warming up with his teammates. Colby is going to start with the ball. They will go right to left as you're listening here in this second half. Parker McKee still has his team in their huddle. Hayes' 5 is on the floor. Well, if Myers is going to give it a go in the second half, it's not going to be to start the half. Shane Puckett will start in his stead. Otherwise, it's the other 4 starters, Hunter Vaughn, Jaron Rush, Jacob Wetter, and Peyton Wallmeyer. Colby ball right to left as the third quarter is underway. Hunter Vaughn on the right wing, comes off a screen, swings it left side for Puckett. Puckett guarded by Nunnery, man-to-man for Hayes all game long. Puckett loses the dribble, keeps it alive, nearly bounced over the midline, able to give it away to Wetter in front of the scorer's table left side. Now it's back with Puckett. Cross-court heave to the right side of the midcourt line for Hunter Vaughn. Now Rush, driving right baseline, stripped the ball from behind, got it back underneath the basket, whips it out to Puckett. Extra pass, Wallmeyer, right corner 3. Bullseye! For the first time this year, Peyton Wallmeyer hits a three-pointer. I think it's only his second attempt of the season. It cuts the Hayes lead to 13, 35-22 in the opening minute of this third quarter. First possession for the Indians. Nunnery top of the key. Feeds Swartz. Backing down Wetter. Powers inside with the right hand. Head fake. Lay with the right. No. Rebound Lindenberger, and he puts it back up and in with the right hand. Jace Lindenberger with 9. 37-22 Hayes. 1 minute into the third. Hunter Vaughn between the circles. Screen from Wetter, but he calls it off and feeds Rush in the left corner instead. Now up top, Wetter has it. He hands to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer hands to Vaughn. Vaughn had a notion at the deep 3, picks it up instead. They got a mouse in the house on Wallmeyer if they can get it there, but instead the switchback occurs. It was Wallmeyer on Cranowiter at 5'9", but Colby couldn't get inside. Now screen and roll, but Hayes swallows it up and steals it. Vaughn throws it away. A steal by Kiefer to the trailing Cranowiter, who drives the left baseline. His reverse layup with the right hand, short. Rebounded by Jaron Rush for Colby. And Ryan Myers comes to the scorer's table for the Eagles. He's going to try and gut it out. Pocket right wing for the Eagles. Top for Wetter. Wetter dribbles to the right, hands off to Vaughn outside the arc. Top of the key, Wallmeyer, guarded by Linenberger. Looks to drive, now spins to his left, pulls up in the paint, stripped to the basketball by Kiefer. The loose ball to Cranowitter. Turnover number 8 for Colby. Kiefer to the trailing Cranowitter. Colby gets everyone back defensively. Kiefer back to Cranowitter up top. Now Swartz to the left side for Nunnery in the corner. Nunnery back up top between the circles to Kiefer, who's knocked down 3 threes in this game. Swartz has it high post right, turns to face up Wetter on the baseline, backs him down, spins to the baseline, drop steps inside, lays it in off the glass. Dalen Swartz's footwork is top-notch. He is really good at keeping that pivot foot and getting that extra step inside to seal and to score. He's got 10 for the Indians, who now lead at 39-22 with 5:20 to play in the third. Rush, right wing for Colby. Whips the pass, top of the arc for Wallmeyer. He fakes an entry to the cutting Puckett and swings it left side for Vaughn. Vaughn on the drive, weaving through traffic. No-look hook in the left corner. Wallmeyer, another three. Another three for Wallmeyer. Peyton Wallmeyer, 2 for 2 from distance. A new dimension for the senior center. 39-25. Colby down by 14, 3 minutes into the third. Top of the key, Kiefer on the drive. Stops left elbow, bounces outside the arc. Free throw line extended for Nunnery. On the ball reversal, Cranowitter's got it right wing. Into the post for Swartz. Wetter on his hip. Double team descends. Kick out Cranowitter. Now the foul line, Linenberger. Spins to his left. Kicks out Nunnery. Extra pass out to the top of the key for Kiefer. A wide open 3 off the heel. Long rebound to Vaughn. Here comes Colby. Vaughn into the front court. Dribbling right, left to right. Hands to Puckett. Puckett was going to throw to the top of the key. Nunnery was ready to jump it, so Puckett tried to reel it back in and drag the pivot foot, traveling Cole. Sub for Colby, Ryan Myers checked in for Jacob Wetter. And for Hayes, Linenberger and Cranowitter go out. Boy, Hayes leads the tournament in syllables. Let me tell you what, Linenberger, Cranowitter, they've got Devin Schmidberger on the bench. A lot of long names. So Linenberger and Cranowitter check out, replaced by the much more linguistically friendly Weimer and Dale. It's Weimer left wing, bouncing at short corner for Swartz. About 15 feet out, backing down Wallmeyer. Double team comes, stripped to the ball. It's a steal for Hunter Vaughn. And then Vaughn has his pocket picked by Weimer. Weimer going back to the basket. Euro step layup with the right hand. Good. 5 points off the bench for Noah Weimer. 41-25 Hayes, halfway through the third quarter. Myers left wing for Colby, looking spry for now on that ankle. Rush to the foul line, finds Myers, right corner. Step back 3 over Nunnery. Around the rim and in. Ryan Myers says injury, what injury? He's knocked down a pair of threes tonight. He's got 6 points. Colby within 13 at 41-28 with 3:40 left in the third. Right corner, it's Dale. With the left-hand dribble, crosses over to the right, drives the baseline, had the ball slapped away from behind by Hunter Vaughn as he tried to pass into the post. The ball leaks out of bounds. It will stay with Hayes. Inbounding underneath is Dale for Nunnery in the right corner. Double team comes. Run and jump trap there from Wallmeyer. Nunnery able to pass out of it to Dale. Up top for Kiefer. Behind the back left corner, Weimer. Fakes the 3 and drives the baseline. And he is fouled on his way into the paint. Foul on the floor called on Jaron Rush. That's his third. First on Colby in the half. 3:19 to play here in the third. 41-28 Hayes. They've led the whole way. Jumped out to a 10-0 lead. And haven't looked back. They've led by as many as 17. On the inbound, Swartz, triple team, short corner left, able to dribble out of trouble and fire a pass out high left for Weimer. Now Nunnery back across left for Weimer. Back across for Nunnery as Colby sags into a 2-3 zone. Dale, right corner, back to Nunnery on the wing. Nunnery tees up a long 3. Missed it short, rebounded by Puckett for Colby. That's a shot that Colby will be happy to let Hayes have, a Nunnery 3-pointer. 2:50 to go in the third. Colby ball, a 3 would make it a 10-point game here. Puckett, left corner for Myers. Myers thought about it, puts it on the deck now, shoots the step back 3 over his defender. Missed it too strong, rebound to Nunnery. Nunnery brings it down the middle of the court on a sprint. Underhand pass to the left corner for Kiefer, who was open. Head fake, drives now, shovels to Swartz, who floats it up and in the middle of the paint. And Hayes takes a timeout as they rebuild the lead back to 15. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with 2:29 to play in the third quarter. 43-28, Hayes leading Colby. Bull of the first two games of this tournament for Hayes. They were up so big going into the fourth quarter that the mercy clock immediately came into play against both Ulysses and Garden City. They would have to double their lead in the next 2.5 minutes for that to be the case against Colby. And I know, as the great rapper Jay-Z once said, moral victories is for minor league coaches, but Colby has competed tough, and they have given Hayes much more of a fight than the previous two nights' opponents, at least through 2 quarters and about 5.5 minutes. Same five for Colby. I'll check that one change for Colby out of the timeout. It's Wetter checking in for Puckett. Colby into the front court. Witter back in for Hayes, guarding Vaughn. Left wing pass for Wetter. Around the horn it comes to Rush on the right wing. Rush back to Wallmeyer, top of the key, the sudden three-point marksman for the Eagles. Now Vaughn's got it up top. Fakes and drives on Witter into the paint, into a triple team. Fakes the pass, floats it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound is loose. Vaughn poked it away from Linenberger for a moment, but nobody there but Linenberger to chase down the loose ball in the backcourt. Hayes with the ball on a 15-point advantage. Final 2 minutes of this third quarter. Witter between the circles. Angles to his left. Swings it back to the right for Weimer. Back around the horn to the left for Wesley Oakley, who just checked back in. Now Witter has his left wing. Up top for Weimer. Finds Oakley. No look into the right corner for Dale. Inside of Linenberger, powering his way past Jacob Wetter and laying it up and in with the right hand. Linenberger into double figures with 11. 45-28 Hayes. 90 seconds left in the third. Hunter Vaughn off a high screen from Myers. Swings it left side for Wetter. Covered up by Oakley. Back around the horn to Rush on the right wing. Rush looking back door for Wetter, but jumping the path and stealing it away is Wesley Oakley. Turnover number 10 for Colby. Weimer the other way. Kicks left corner for Dale. Dale fakes the three and drives. Pulls up, 8-foot jumper from the angle. Off the heel. Rebounded by Wallmeyer for Colby. Final minute of the third. Colby down by 17. They trail by 16 going into this third. Jacob Wetter to the top of the key. Keeps the dribble alive. Finds Vaughn right corner. Step back three-pointer on the way. Around the rim and home. Hunter Vaughn knocks down his fourth three of the night. He's got 14 to lead the Eagles, who trail by that number, 45-31. 40 seconds left in the third. Starting to see some breakout scoring from Hunter Vaughn in this tournament. All 3 games in double figures. He'll have a strong case for the all-tournament team when it's announced after this one. Dale driving, stops right elbow, kicks out to Oakley. Oakley right elbow, 15-foot jumper on the way. Short, rebounded by Linenberger, low block right. And then he is stripped of the ball by Vaughn out of bounds. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Hayes will keep it as Shane Puckett replaces Jaron Rush for Colby. Jordan Dale stands underneath the basket to inbound. Hoop to his right. Finds Witter right corner. He steps back, goes back into the corner for Dale with the pass. Skip pass across left corner to Oakley. Oakley drives the baseline, pulls up, kicks out. Left wing Weimer. He tees up the three. That curls out. No. Rebound deflects in the right corner with 8 seconds to Dale. Back down low. Witter goes up strong over Wallmeyer and scores. Now we have an official timeout with 4 seconds. And once again, it's Ryan Myers just having trouble walking. And he's going to have to come out of the game, covering his face with his jersey as he hobbles back to the Colby bench, replaced by Jaron Rush. With 4 seconds to play, the Linenberger hoop makes it 47-31 Hayes. Ryan Myers trying to gut it out for his team in this championship game, but dealing with some pain as Hunter Vaughn with 1 second gets away half court. He even switches it! What is it with this kid and beating a buzzer from half court? It's the third time he's done it this year. Hunter Vaughn swishes a running three to beat the third quarter buzzer. That cuts the Hayes lead to 13. We go to the fourth. 47-34 Indians over Colby. You're listening to the championship game of the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. We're back in 1 minute. It's the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Rise.
Optimize your yield with Case IH Axial Flow Combines at Colby Ag Center. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations put higher quality grain in the tank and more profits in your pocket. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Take control of your harvest and rethink your productivity. For more on Case IH Axial Flow Combines, visit Colby Ag Center, Oakley Ag Center, and Hoxie Implement today.
If you're thinking about a career change, consider becoming a physical therapist assistant. The Colby Community College PTA program is enrolling students now who want to help others while enjoying job security in a field that's expected to grow by 26% over the next decade. Contact CCC today and become a PTA in just 1 to 2 years. Classes are starting soon. Go to the Academics tab at colbycc.edu. Colby Community College Challenge. Create. Connect.
Fourth quarter underway from the Colby Community Building. Dalen Swartz right down the middle of the paint had his layup maybe partially blocked by Jacob Wetter for Colby, and Wetter rebounds. Colby down by 13, 47-34. In the fourth quarter, the championship game at the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic here at the Community Building. Top of the key, Hunter Vaughn fakes the three, slips to Wallmeyer left side. Up top for Sharon Rush, back to Vaughn, who has a game-high 17 points, including that buzzer-beating three. On the back cut, Wallmeyer catches low block right and swivels to lay it up and in with the right hand. Wallmeyer to double figures with 11. Colby within 11, 47-36. Close to safe Ben in the second half, 45 seconds into the fourth. Nunnery on the cut, through the paint, spins left, head fake, goes up right, has his layup blocked by Wallmeyer. Loose ball on the floor, rolls out to Dale on the right wing. Dale skips the pass, deflected. Reined in by Oakley. Now Kiefer on the drive with the right. Kicks out to Dale. Right wing three-pointer on the way, and he hits. If Colby gets a stop there, they had a chance to get within single digits. Instead, Jordan Dale knocks down the triple to make it 50-36 Indians. Minute and change into the fourth. Shane Puckett on the right wing. Finds Wetter, low block right. Turns and fakes and drives on Nunnery. And goes up strong in the lane and scores with the right hand. First two for Jacob Wetter. Eagles down 12, 50-38. You can say some things about this Colby effort. One thing you cannot say is that they have played scared, because they absolutely have not. They are taking the fight to Hayes. As nearly a turnover, Dale fumbled the ball, and diving for the loose ball was Shane Puckett out on the left wing, but he can only poke it out of bounds on the far sideline. Great effort from Puckett. Colby out there with Vaughn, Puckett, Rush, Wetter, and Wallmeyer. No Ryan Myers. He looked like he maybe turned an ankle early in the second quarter, trying to give it a go in the third, even made a three-pointer, but had to come out again, and he's back on the end of the bench getting looked at. Inside, it's Kiefer in the post, and the big guard lays it up and in and draws the foul. Carson Kiefer, a stout 6'1", with the right-handed scoop layup, fouled by Shane Puckett on the make, and he has a chance for a three-point play. Kiefer joining Limenberger and Swartz in double figures, and he converts the and one. 53-38 Hayes, 6:05 to play. Again, the first of three games of this tournament where Hayes is not playing with a running clock in the fourth quarter. They had eviscerated Ulysses and Garden City. Colby giving them a much tougher battle. Wallmeyer right wing, looking, stops his dribble, traveled with it. Turnover number 11 for Colby. And Parker McKee wants a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here with 5:48 to play. Colby looking for their first ever Orange and Black Tournament Championship on the boys' side. The girls have won it 10 times. That's the tournament record. If you're curious, the boys' tournament record, by my count, and I may have missed one, but it looks like the record is shared by Liberal and Wichita South, who have each won 6 of these championships. Scott City has won 5. If Hayes wins tonight, it will be their third Orange and Black crown and their first since 2003. 53-38, Hayes in the lead. They've led the entire game. Their lineup is Nunnery, Oakley, Kiefer, Dale, and Swartz. Nunnery at the controls right now with the ball between the circles. High post left for Swartz, back to Nunnery right wing. Wetter out to guard him. Now through an elevator screen, Dale up top, looking to feed the cutting Oakley, and Wetter got a hand in to deflect the pass out of bounds. Colby read that well and denied the cut to the basket. Kiefer inbounding, basket to his left. In the corner for Dale. Dale double team, lobs it out top to a leaping Swartz. Now Hayes resets with Kiefer. Kiefer fakes left, passes right to Nunnery. High post for Swartz, facing up Wallmeyer, fading the baseline cutter Dale, but he missed the reverse layup with the right hand short. Hunter Vaughn clears the glass for Colby. Vaughn spinning past the defender and had the ball poked away. Wetter had it, lost it. The steal. Outlet from Oakley to Nunnery. Nunnery going up over Wallmeyer, and a foul is called on Nunnery for the charge. Wallmeyer got back and held his ground and has a sly grin on his face as he comes back the other direction. T.J. Nunnery calls for the charge, his second, team foul number 2 in the half. Ashton Hernandez, Jace Linenberger checking in for Hayes as Oakley and Dale go to the bench. And back in comes Ryan Myers for Colby. You know he's playing through some pain, but he wants to be out there for his guys. Down by 15 with 5:06 left. Myers has 6 points tonight on a pair of threes. Colby has made 9 threes tonight. On the left wing, Wetter into the corner for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer outside the arc, driving on Linenberger. Up fake on the elbow. Linenberger stays with him. Skip past the ball on high on the right. Vaughn driving on Swartz. Kicks the left wing for Myers. Myers fakes the 3 on Nunnery. Off the Wallmeyer screen. The screen and roll not there. Instead it comes to Wetter, top of the circle. Wetter dribbles to the right wing and hands to Vaughn. Vaughn fakes the 3. Trying to drive on Hernandez. Now steps back and shoots the 3. Left it short. Rebounded by Nunnery. He's looking to run. Nearly lost the handle. Vaughn almost had it poked away, but Nunnery able to spin free. In the right corner, Kiefer driving the baseline. Pitches across the floor. Left corner, an open 3. Hernandez rattles out. Rebounded by Jaron Rush. And then Rush fouled from behind by Kiefer. Kiefer's first, team foul number 3 on Hayes. 4:16 to play in the game. Time running low on the Colby Eagles, down 53-38. They are hanging tough with the top-ranked team in Class 5A. In the front court, taking the hand off is Myers. Myers trying to get around Swartz and can't. Nice hesitation move. Now drives with the right hand. Shovels the pass down low left for Wallmeyer, and Wallmeyer banks it home. Great drive and dish by Ryan Myers, even on a bad wheel. Colby within 13, 53-40, 3:50 to go. Nunnery top of the key for Swartz, driving, stops on the elbow. Kicks out to Linenberger. Linenberger at the foul line, traveled with it. Turnover number 6 for Hayes. And now Peyton Wallmeyer looks like he's a little bit gimpy, like he might have turned an ankle. He walks unsurely down the middle of the floor. Swartz and Nunnery out for Hayes as Cranowitter returns, as does Weimer for guard spot. Colby down 13, but their 2 leading scorers are carrying 2 good legs between them. Jaron Rush lost his footing, had the ball poked away, and it rolled out of bounds. Carson Kiefer couldn't rescue it. Otherwise, we could have seen some fireworks on a breakaway with Kiefer and Linenberger. A near turnover, but not quite. And now Jaron Rush is a little bit gimpy. He goes to the bench, replaced by Shane Puckett. He may have just kind of twisted funny on the landing as he slipped with the dribble. And now he'll try and walk that off. Shane Puckett inbounding above the arc on the right sideline. Finds Vaughn, who comes to get it. Vaughn with the dribble up top. Swings it left wing for Myers. Ryan Myers. Hands off to Wetter. Wetter spinning to his left on Hernandez. Stops just inside the arc on the left. There's no back cutter available. Pass to the top of the key, deflected. Vaughn able to rein it in. Vaughn in the right corner to Puckett. Puckett brings it back out to the wing and feeds Wallmeyer at the top of the circle. 3:05 to go. Colby down 13. Wetter on the left wing. Hernandez guarding. Top of the arc, Wallmeyer, right wing to Puckett. Puckett puts it on the floor, had it poked away from behind, and it's out of bounds off of the defender Weimer. Colby to inbound. Volleyball line extended. Puckett triggers. Has the ball from the official. Somebody's got to go get it for Colby, and it is stolen away instead by Kiefer. Kiefer poked away from Ryan Myers on the break, tried to dunk it, and the ball falls through the net. Kiefer did touch the rim. Maybe you count that as a dunk. I don't know, but it's 55-40 Hayes with 2:40 left. And now a reach-in foul the other end. Cranowitter reaching in on Vaughn, called for the foul. That's the second on Jason Cranowitter and the third on Hayes in the half. Jaron Rush comes back in the ball game for Colby. He replaces Shane Puckett. Actually, check that. Puckett's going to stay in. Wetter will depart. Colby needs the shooting of Puckett in the game right now, perhaps. Down 55-40. 2:40 and counting left. Vaughn stops his dribble on the left wing. Cranowitter's in his shorts. Now Rush has come behind the volleyball line to take it. He hands immediately to Myers. Back to Vaughn, angling left with the dribble. Stops again, gives to Myers between the circles. Back to Vaughn on the right wing. Vaughn, jabs, drives with left hand. Kick out. Myers fumbled it. Otherwise, it might have been a catch-and-shoot three. Left wing to Wallmeyer on the drive. Pitch out to Puckett. Left wing for three. And he connects. Shane Puckett from downtown for his first bucket of the game. Colby within a dozen with 2:07 left. And the Eagles call time. We'll keep it here. It's a full timeout take, and that's all that Parker McKee has. He has just one more left after this with 2:07 to play in the game. Colby within a dozen, 55-43. You know, I think a lot of people who watched the first two nights of this tournament, watched Hayes the first two games, probably thought they wouldn't have too much difficulty dispatching Colby, but the Eagles won't go away. And three-point shooting has been a big part of that. Hunter Vaughn has hit 5 threes on his way to a season-high 17 points. Peyton Wallmeyer has hit his first two three-pointers of the season on only his second and third attempts, I believe. Brian Myers has hit a pair of threes, and Shane Puckett just knocked down a triple, his fifth made three of the season. To trim the lead back to 12. Colby has trailed by as many as 17 in the half. They trailed by 19 late in the first half, but Colby got a buzzer-beating three from Hunter Vaughn. Then Vaughn beat the buzzer from about mid-court to end the third quarter to close the deficit to 13. Colby is winning the second half at the moment. They have outscored Hayes in the half 24-20. Hayes ball out of the timeout. Colby teasing a half-court trap. Lindenberger has it high right in the front court. Double team, passes over it with that 6-foot frame to Weimer. Now Kiefer has it left side between the circles to Lindenberger. Now Weimer right wing trying to get around Vaughn, and Vaughn fouls him with the body. First on Vaughn, third on Colby in the half. And at 50 to go now. 55-43 Hayes with the basketball. Weimer inbounds to Cranowitter between the circles. Cranowitter, high left for Lindenberger. On the wing, Hernandez. Hernandez drives on Puckett with the left hand. Gets underneath the basket, pitches in the right corner to Weimer. And Weimer, instead of shoot the open shot, brings it back out to the wing. Now Hernandez again. Through the paint he goes. Stripped to the basketball. Able to snatch it away from a leaping Wallmeyer. Around the horn it comes to Kiefer. Kiefer drives the left baseline. Tried to shovel the no-look to Lindenberger. Was stolen away by Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer the other way. Dribbled it off his foot in traffic. Loose ball picked up by Vaughn. Vaughn on the break to the basket. Finger rolls it up and in with the right hand. Colby's within 10. 55-45 with 1:14 to go. Stranger things have happened. Eagles still have a pulse, however faint. Weimer passing out of a double team to Hernandez, who almost lost it. Tried to pass it back to the mid-court line for Weimer. Vaughn got a hand in, poked it out of bounds. Sub for Hayes. Dalen Swartz checking in. He replaces Hernandez. Weimer inbounding in front of his own bench. Finds Cranowitter in the backcourt. And now Puckett gives a foul on Cranowitter. That's Puckett's second, team foul number 4. Colby has to foul 3 more times to put Hayes on the line if that's what they're trying to do. 55-45, Hayes with the lead, 61 seconds left. And Puckett immediately gives another foul on the inbound, again fouling Cranowitter. So Weimer keeps moving backwards down the sideline to inbound. That was team foul number 5. Inbound to Cranowitter. Another foul on Puckett. The two look like they bumped heads. Neither man the worse for wear. Puckett's 4th foul. And the team 6th. 58 seconds left. And now Colby has to give one more foul to put Hayes at the line. Weimer inbounds to Kiefer, and he is fouled by Jaron Rush. That's Rush's 4th. And Kiefer will go to the other end to shoot the bonus. Kiefer, an outstanding three-point shooter, but has struggled from the line so far this year, just 55%. 56.9 seconds remaining in the championship game here of the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. Hayes trying to steal it. They lead by 10. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Kiefer. Off the mark. Rebounded by Ryan Myers for Colby. The Eagles get a bucket here. It gets interesting. Vaughn, top of the key. Angle dribble right. Hand off to Myers. Myers to Vaughn in the corner. Vaughn on the drive. Kicks it out to Rush. Top of the key. Or Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer for 3. May have been partially blocked. It's an air ball. Rebounded by Swartz. He's fouled by Rush. And Jaron Rush is fouled out with 39 seconds left. Jaron finishes tonight with a field goal, 2 points. Shane Puckett replaces him. Dalen Swartz, 63% foul shooter. Shooting the 1-and-1 after team foul number 8. Front end for the senior. In and out. Rebounded by Wetter for Colby. Eagle ball down by 10, but time running low. Under 35 seconds as Myers crosses midcourt. Comes off of two screens to the right wing. Tosses up a contested three off the front rim. Rebounded by Cranowitter, and he's immediately fouled with 28 seconds. Foul called on Jacob Wetter, his second. Colby gave themselves a chance, and Hayes gave them a chance with some missed free throws here, but with 28 seconds left, a 10-point lead feels pretty secure. I don't see Reggie Miller or Rodney Rogers on the Colby bench. Scored 9 points in 9 seconds. The free throw misses by Cranowitter, but this time Hayes gets the rebound, and Swartz is fouled by Wetter. Foul on Wetter, his third. That's the team's 10th. So after missing the front end of all three of the 1-and-1s, Dalen Swartz will now shoot two. And the first one off the mark for Swartz. Bryce Myers and Ian Rosales check in for Colby. And Ryan Myers and Peyton Wallmeyer both grimly limp to the Colby bench. Now, ankle is giving Wallmeyer more problem than he let on the court, as he is very gimpy walking back now to the Colby sideline. Swartz hits the second free throw to make it 56-45. Colby ball, final 22 seconds as Hunter Vaughn crosses midcourt. Wetter hands off to Bryce Myers, left wing. Bryce Myers with the handle. Ball hawked by Swartz. Picks up the dribble, top of the key, Rosales with 12 seconds. Right wing to Puckett. Puckett holds the ball above his head. Hands off to Jacob Wetter with 6. With 5, Wetter on the drive to the basket. Lay it with the right hand, good over Lindenberger. And that'll be the final play of the game as it ends with the Hayes Indians, for the third time in their history, the champions of the Orange and Black Classic. The unbeaten top-ranked team in Class 5A defeats the Colby Eagles, but they know they were in a ball game, as the Eagles gave them everything they could handle tonight. Only one other time this season, Hayes has played a game within single digits. But Colby did that tonight, playing the Indian stuff. But in the end, it is Hayes triumphant as they defeat Colby 56-47 in the championship game of the 36th annual Orange and